ahead and get into today's session, shall we? First, starting off with a bit of a recap. Picking up where we last left off. Sweet Daisy and Nolson arrived in the forests of north of Laleshai, quickly discovering the hidden temple of Ilmater where they were told Berwyn's body was kept. Upon reaching inside, Sweet Daisy began the ritual of raising the dead, expending their diamonds and holding their breath to see if it would work or not. After a tense ritual, Berwyn slowly rose, the magic successful, bringing him back from the dead. After ensuring Berwyn was okay and establishing what had been happening and what their plans are for the future, Sweet Daisy and Nolson leave Berwyn in the care of Lieutenant Elazar and the other followers of Ilmater and return from whence they came. Meanwhile, Tomo and Cass shop around for new items before returning to the rooms, only to see Utgard there and Aktha unconscious in the bed from their previous exploits with Kanu. Shortly after, Sweet Daisy and Nolson return, and Utgard explains why Aktha is unconscious. After relieved that they'll be okay, Sweet Daisy hands Tomo a potion to give to Aktha. Doing so and awakening, the party learns that Aktha's memories have been returned to them, and a tearful and PDA-ridden reunion is had. That evening, the party splits again, with Tomo bringing Aktha to finally formally meet Dakton. Drinking tea in the drawing room, Dakton finally speaks with Aktha and talks on themselves briefly. The loss of their fire and their worries for the future, not only of themselves, and what they're getting themselves into. Meanwhile, Sweet Daisy and Nolson go to speak with Zakaya, newest member of the High Council. He turns out to be a rather genuine and chill halfling, who invites the two inside after baking a loaf of bread and offering them some wine and gentle conversation. After realizing he may not be as big of a threat as they thought, the two promise to return again to eat some bread for breakfast, and moves on. Cass and Utgard now go to speak with Jabali, a large Hadozi who runs a bookshop in the city. While there, they make a few discoveries, chief among them being a book of gods and deities that Utgard finds that refers to Jormungandr as Jormungandr ve Utgard, but cannot think of what that could refer to. Additionally, Jabali restores the old book that Cass had gotten from Zaith's old tower in Laleshai, using a chronomancy device that returns it back to the time of its peak. After thanking Jabali and realizing he too may not be a threat to Dakton or the city, leave, the party's mission continuing. I just see a wall of flowers.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Oh, good luck.
I got
My
the,
goodness.
I got the idea that Lexi were gonna like pull out like a leaf and like hold it in front of your face between the two, like you're trying to hide.
I didn't have enough hands. They're very heavy bouquets.
Fair. Was that the date night gift PB gave you?
No, I did not get a gift. I got those left over from school because we had a big thing at school, and I was like, I want all the flowers. So I downsized. I walked out of my car with 5 of them, 5 bouquets,
Oh my God.
and then
Holy
yeah, and that's 3 put together into 2 different. But
They
smell so good. My house smells so good.
Jormungandr ve Utgard is so fucking interesting. I want to know what it means.
I wonder if it means just
Anyway.
like it's like your Jormungandr.
Right.
I mean, that's
Their
what
son
that's what I'm
loved
thinking.
Jormungandr.
But like, be like, Jormungandr, my
Getting back
boy.
into it.
It's my
That's my boy.
The sun begins to set on the city beyond you, basking the city in a very dusky twilight glow as the street lamps that line the city streets begin turning on one by one, their gentle, stable glow illuminating the city streets, while at the same time casting deep shadows in the corners and alleyways. And Aktha and Tomo, the two of you find your way to the place that both Dakton and Fazriel had recommended the two of you go visit. It is called. I'm on my recap. It is called Shafis's, and it is a nice ground floor level restaurant found in nearly the heart of the entire city. It's a bit closed off, but appears to be open. The doors wide open, and you can kind of peer inside, seeing collections of tables and guests sitting around, eating, drinking, and speaking.
This looks nice.
Can I get a whiff of the air, Kyle? Like, what kind of restaurant is this? Is it like Italian? Is it
Make a
sushi?
make an appraise check. Why don't
no.
you? With,
Can I
Okay.
assist?
with your scent ability. Sure, I'll let you assist so you can add a +2 to that.
Okay.
The only time this skill has ever been used.
I
I've
know.
rolled it one other time.
In the last session. I think you had to roll an appraise check too. Or somebody did.
15.
15?
15. Can't be that hard.
Yeah, I mean, since you're standing right outside, it's not that hard to take in a big whiff of the cooking food and the served food. It appears you smell very, very deeply baked bread, but tinged on it is like the metallic smell of red meat. So it seems to be like a steakhouse of some sort.
Wait, isn't Aktha vegetarian?
Yep.
I think
Didn't
like
know
Tomo,
that.
Yep.
yeah, okay, so Tomo will like get a big whiff, and just say, you don't eat meat, if I
No, I
recall.
don't. No. Eggs and milk are fine. I'm not ovo-lacto vegetarian. I'm just vegetarian. It's fine.
Maybe-
I could just get a salad or something.
I could. Yep.
I mean, unless you want to find somewhere else, it's fine.
Maybe they have.
They'll probably
Sure
have
it is.
options.
Or we could maybe.
Yeah.
It's just gonna
I'll
like,
just get like a Caesar salad or something. It's fine.
Do you step inside?
yeah, Tomo will step in.
Yeah, you can see right on the inside. You can see there's a very finely dressed host, and as you step in, he kind of like looks up at the two of you and says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
We are here.
A table for two, please.
Two. All right. Do you want outdoor or indoor seating?
Outdoor, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Right this way, and he reaches and grabs two menus and leads you through the inside. And as you kind of like take a glance around, it is a very well furnished interior. It's not so dimly lit, more softly lit, with each table having on them a singular candle, which is the only light that is offered in this in the dining room, which gives it a very nice, almost holistic interior. The walls are decorated with vegetation, and kind of like hanging around in and around the rafters as well. And you can tell that there's a long bar that runs along the far wall, and there are a few people sitting there making drinks, drinking drinks, and some bartenders on the other side making drinks. But The host takes you out into like a back corner of the patio. There are a few other guests, parties sitting around drinking, but there is one kind of like in the dead center of the patio, also decorated with vegetation that gives you a nice look across the market district, because this building is a bit on like a higher elevation, so the market district is below, and you can see the golden lights of the market district below. And the host gestures to your table, 2 chairs sitting across from each other, places the menus down, and says, "Your server will be with you shortly,"
Thank you.
Thank you.
and then walks off.
So do you think they have salad here? I mean, there's vegetation everywhere.
I'm probably, if not, I do.
Right?
They have bread for sure.
Yeah, I can eat some bread. Some bread and wine. Real communal-like.
Yeah, I'm going to be quite honest. I've been on one date in the past, and it did not get to this point in the date, so...
Interesting. I don't know if you'd call what I did a date, but I guess same. I don't, like, what do people talk about on dates?
So I was gonna look up at the sky and be like, I could comment about the weather, but there's a giant serpent up there. So like,
Huh. I don't know. Like, how's your date been? I got my ass laid out, so maybe yours is better.
yeah, I am having emotions about that, but
It's fine.
that can be resolved later.
It was my fault. It's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Worry is not maybe the expression I would say is at the forefront, but for your sake, I will make it the forefront emotion.
You don't... Tomo, you don't have to base everything around me.
It's like a pause. What if some of that was shopping? Because I did go when
I
we...
mean, shopping is fine. I bought you a thing.
Yes, I'm still... I don't know how I feel about having skin on my skin. It's texturally very odd.
You honestly stop feeling it after about like a minute. Because it like connects with your brain and is like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be now.
I can feel both layers moving on their individual sets.
Oh.
I'm so hyper aware of myself.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I feel though that this is a beneficial gift and it is from you, so I love it. Eventually.
Eventually. That's fine. It doesn't
Around this
right
time,
now.
you can see a server makes his way over to your table. He is human, appears to be, though obviously, like everybody else here, he seems to be a kind of lycanthrope, but he has very long black hair that he has kind of like pulled back into a tail, very tall, wearing the same kind of like very nice outfit that the host and all the other servers and bartenders are wearing, rolled up to his elbows. And he comes over with a pitcher of water and starts filling up the empty glasses and says, "Hello, my name is Giles. I'll be your server today. Can I get you started with anything? Appetizers, drinks?"
Some wine? A nice
Wine?
red wine, I think would be good, right?
Red wine? A bottle or some glasses?
Probably some glasses.
2 glasses? 1?
You can... Can we take the bottle if we don't drink it all?
Well, you are buying the bottle, so yes.
We could just get the bottle then. I'm sure someone will finish it if...
Okay, yeah, we can do a bottle.
Bottle? Understood.
Also, do you have Do you have like vegetarian menu, or is it?
We do indeed. It's on the back.
Oh, okay,
It's the
perfect.
menu.
Yeah. Oh, it's like it's just like one half of a page. Interesting.
Yeah. It shares space with the drink menu.
Yeah. Sure does.
But can I get you anything like an appetizer?
What does Kyle, I forgot Dacton's title's name already.
Chieftain.
I keep wanting to say Chancellor,
Chieftain.
but I know it's wrong.
You said that last session as well.
Yep.
Like almost exactly. Chieftain.
Chieftain. We're actually here on recommendation from the Chieftain, so I'm curious what his palate is like.
Well, one of his favorites is the tomahawk. And he points down to the most expensive item on the menu.
So it's like a fucking $70 steak in any steakhouse.
Kyle,
God
why
damn.
is it called a tomahawk? Because that's...
No, tomahawk, like the weapon.
Yeah, like
okay,
a tomahawk.
but it sounds like tomahawk. Is he just a little bit dissing me too much?
No.
Okay, good. I was hoping he wasn't that sad.
It's not even spelt the same way.
Yeah.
Thank God.
TOMA.
Can I mention after getting kidnapped, becoming a full lycanthrope, this guy becomes a waiter?
He's
What
not
a
even high,
life.
man.
Poor guy.
Pray tell, what does that all include?
What are the appetizers?
What's the tomahawk?
What's the tomahawk?
So the tomahawk, the
The
tomahawk,
tomahawk.
it is an entire tomahawk cut. It is dry aged as well as seared and butter basted, served with a side of potatoes, and a nice veggie assortment or fruit that you could choose. Appetizers run the general gambit. There's Brussels sprouts. There's, of course, side salads. There's fresh baked bread, stuff of that nature.
Cool. Kyle, what is since that is the most expensive item on the menu, how much? Is there a price on it? Or is it like the thing that's like, there's no price on our menus because everything's so ridiculous?
The tomahawk actually does not have a specific price. It says market value.
Oh boy. What's like the average price on this menu?
The average price is like
Have a little bit of gold left.
some of the cheaper steaks are like 50 to 60 gold pieces each.
How much is the bottle of wine?
A bottle of wine is 110 gold pieces.
Actually, looking over your wine menu, I don't actually know if I enjoy any of these options. Can you just keep the water coming?
Just water?
Just
No
water.
wine?
Water's fine.
You guys can't pay for this dinner,
But,
can you?
I have 15 gold.
I have 178 gold.
Okay, so you're paying.
I'm definitely paying. But we're not
You guys
getting
see,
the
he says-
tomahawk.
He says, "No, we're gonna. I can't persuade you to get a cocktail, maybe."
No.
You can get one. Go for it.
No,
Understood.
no, it's
Just
fine. Look,
Water is fine then.
It's not trying. I'm not trying to say anything about the establishment. I just bought a lot of magic items.
What if I
And
gave
I am
100 gold to Tomo for this?
I'm so broke.
So, all right. Well, I'll leave you to
Yeah, we need to
keep looking over the menu,
Yeah.
and I'll be back with some more water later.
Okay.
now he thinks you're poor.
I am.
It's true.
I have less than starting.
As you're in
gold.
your shining, glimmering new magic items. I'm so poor.
I'm so poor.
I'm gonna give 100 gold to Tomo to pay for this dinner as well. Fucking through PayPal.
Yeah, I'll just PayPal it.
Venmo.
Tomo's texting the group chat. Like,
Guys,
hey,
please.
can someone sell me?
I was given a really expensive recommendation.
Guys, please.
God, this is like every poor person's nightmare, and it's me. I am
Yeah.
a poor person.
No, this is a nightmare. Yeah.
I like that their first official date is running into so many hitches immediately.
I'm actually shocked orcs
I mean, it's
haven't just
perfect
barged
for
in
them,
and
like-
attacked.
It's so
It
good.
really is.
I'm fine with not drinking, but you could.
No,
You should get
no.
something.
It's fine. It's fine. I just thought like wine was the thing people get on a date. So like, yeah, let's get some wine. But no,
You
it's
can-
so no. That's so expensive. We don't. We just spent so much money. We don't need to
could
worry
get,
about
like,
a
a
bottle
glass
of wine.
or
It's
like-
fine.
Although this might be. I don't
say that this is gonna be the last time.
want
That
it to be, but it could be.
Yeah, that makes everything so real. Can we just forget the world is happening for like a couple hours?
How about over one glass of wine?
So if we have one glass of wine, you will forget about the world for a couple hours?
I feel that is a suitable trade.
Alright, fine, yeah. Let's get some wine.
The glass of wine is more reasonably priced at 12 gold per glass.
Okay, that's good.
All of the money's just toward a bottle of wine. We're like, no, we're having girl dinner.
Actually, we're just going to
Wine
have
and
apps.
complimentary bread.
Yeah. What is the vegetarian options look like, Kyle?
Buttered noodles.
Not very good. Yeah, there's some pasta dishes.
They're mac and cheese.
More salads. There's a kid-sized mac and cheese. And that's it. That's it, really.
So some salads.
The majority of
You're
the
telling me there's
the
kids that come
the-
here and can afford to come here?
there's a more definitely the back is more reserved for alcohol than vegetarian options.
Right. Instead of it being
Yeah.
like half the page, it's like a quarter of the page.
Yeah,
It's
it's more like a
some
third of the
salads.
page is the vegetarian options, and like half of the vegetarian options is just describing what's in it.
Huh. Interesting. Well, it's fine. I could just get like some of the pasta dishes with like a bunch of Parmesan on top. It'll be fine. It'll be good.
You could have some of the sides from mine too.
I do like Brussels sprouts.
You could have those. You could have all of it if you wanted. That's
No.
perfectly okay.
No, it's alright.
I
You need to
I
eat
am
too.
very wary of the portions they serve here. I smell a lot of meat,
I feel
and
like,
I am.
I feel like it's either gonna be a massive piece of meat or just like a little tiny disc. I feel like
One
it's
of those
kinds
would
of
be more
places.
satisfactory than the other.
Yeah, yep.
But
Meat's a scam.
I wouldn't say scam, but I can understand.
Yeah. I should say paying for meat is a scam.
Eventually, Giles returns, and he puts down a basket of bread with like a nice little like dish of butter in it, and he says, "So, have you made any decisions?"
I think I have, yeah.
All right. Can I get for you?
Can I do the, pasta parmesan?
Understood. Sit down.
Could I
in terms-
also do like a side Caesar salad with that?
Sure. What kind of dressing are you like?
Caesar?
Understood.
This man has never had a. Someone's ever ordered a salad.
No one's ever ordered the salads before. like, okay. And turns to you, Tomo. And what can I get for you?
I feel like he just went from God, I hate having this table, they're fucking poor, to being like, I profusely apologize for anything I've
my serving experience, Kyle just like took a massive blow, and it's like because I've been there. And there's something more than just wanting to die.
He turns to you and says, "And for you?"
Is there just like a filet mignon or something, Kyle? Just like an 8-ounce steak?
Yeah, there is.
Cool.
Thank you.
First he's like, how would you like your steak prepared?
Rare.
Rare?
Medium rare or rare.
What the fuck is happening?
Medium rare?
That'll do.
Alright. How would you like your potatoes prepared?
Mashed is probably fine.
Mashed? Alright.
Oh,
I will go put those in, and those will be out shortly.
Can we also get 2 glasses of red wine, please?
2 glasses of wine? For sure. Coming right out.
Thank you.
He walks away.
Menus.
I imagine.
As soon as he turns his back, Tomo just like puts his head down on the table.
Yeah, I was about to say, imagine the minute he turns around, Aktha has been suppressing giggles.
I just eat meat, Aktha. I don't think about how it's done. I cook it.
No, that's fine. I'm laughing about him asking what kind of dressing I want on my Caesar salad.
He passes across the city and he cringes.
I think that was unintentionally one of the funniest moments that we've had in the fucking campaign for me.
Ordering food.
Ordering food.
What kind of dressing do you want on that?
Nobody's ordered the salads before.
The like log pause. Caesar?
Nobody's ordered the salads
That was
before.
good. That hit different.
That hits so. Oh my face kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
Tomo's once we're kind of like Tomo's over like the existential dread and Aktha's done kind of calmed down from the giggles. Tomo's gonna pull out of a pocket or I don't know if he's got like a bag or a satchel or I don't know where Tomo keeps his shit, but he keeps it somewhere. Tomo will pull out probably like a box, like a. That box? Like a plant? No, none of that. Mayor, I could not afford another magic ring, okay? I looked. No, Tomo's gonna pull out, it's like it's a necklace box. So we'll just kind of like slide it over on the table.
What's this?
Well, it's a box with a present inside. Inside is
Should I open it now?
Yeah, I can help you put it on if you'd like, or if you are very capable of doing it yourself, so you could
No, please
also
put it on me, and I'm gonna open the box.
Inside is a necklace. It's a torque of displacement. I know I sent it to Jacob already, but basically there's 3 charges on it, and as a immediate action, you can spend a number of charges to give yourself a mischance. And that mischance goes up depending on how many charges you use.
Nice.
So Tomo will get up, we'll like put it on. I thought it was kind of fitting because it kind of does what I wish I could do for you, but I can't yet. But
it's perfect, Tomo. Thank you.
I have no idea what it conceptually looks like, so have fun with designing it, Jacob.
Well, it's a torque, so it's like a hard necklace that clasps around the side of the neck.
Is that what that is? I don't... Look, I'm a girl. I don't wear jewelry. I don't know the difference.
Around this time, Giles returns and places two wine glasses in front of you and pours each of you a serving. Just nods and walks back away.
Thank you. This bread looks fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna nibble a little bit.
Please go for it.
Yeah. Do you want some too? Is it like butter? One piece of bread.
Sure.
They're like dinner loaves, so they're like small, roundish, like weedish blonde on the outside, kind of like dusted on the top.
Kyle, you make me hungry. Food. So how are you feeling?
Weirdly?
I know what it's like to kind of have a whole part of your life come flashing back in a very short time span, and it is a lot.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's kind of scary, but I'm feeling weirdly optimistic.
Why would you say weirdly?
Because, well, Annalise has done a lot of bad things. I think that there's a chance that we might be able to get through to her. Maybe get her to turn. She's very motherly.
Can I say something? And I don't mean this to be, well, really anything than a very surface level thought, but I don't know how to feel about Annalise. For a while, I didn't know if Annalise was the you that I guess you could say was my Aktha, or if that was you, or if it's a combination of the two, and then I'm kind of at a loss.
Well, I think it was kind of a combo deal, but I assure you now, I feel right as rain, back to where I was before the whole getting Annalise sucked out of me thing. I definitely feel the same about you still, in the party, and everybody, and everything. I will say, it was a bit weird, kind of seeing my younger self in the modern world with everything that's going on. But
You're quite strong-headed.
yeah,
Brave, but
I think pig-headed is the better word.
I would never use that.
That's fair, but you know,
At least for you.
it's accurate. Yeah, I guess can I ask you kind of another question?
Always.
Why is it that afterward you kind of tried to avoid me?
There's a pause. And maybe almost like a sheepish look. Partly you could say my own superstitions about myself, and another part, it's hard for me to say. It's not.
It's kind of like a defense mechanism kind of thing, so you didn't hurt yourself.
More so that I didn't want to hurt you.
Oh. I don't think even forced against your will you could hurt me.
I don't know if it's really me directly doing it, but there is a pattern with me, Aktha.
Well,
People around me kind of
I
don't last long.
I think I'm the first to kind of break that pattern. I don't think you're getting rid of me anytime soon.
I hope not.
Either that or we're all gonna die together anyways. I mean, you know. It's very likely at this point.
I realize I cannot comment because the deal was I would stop thinking about end of world things, but that does
Yeah.
not mean that you couldn't, so no comment.
That is fair. I did kind of like already go back on that, huh? Alright, you know what? Fuck it. No, we're not talking about this. We're not talking about it. I'm here to stay. That's the moral of that. Let's enjoy our meal. Maybe talk a little bit more about ourselves. Like people on dates do. And I don't know, maybe we like talk about the future. Like as if nothing was, you know, happening.
This could be my form of pretend. Curiously, Dacton has his own form, though I will say it is much, much sadder than mine.
What? It's nothing creepy like a bunch of dolls in an empty house or anything, right?
Never.
Okay, that's good.
Tomo can't look at like Tomo immediately like looks away from you because Tomo can't.
Around this time, your server returns, holding 2 plates. He puts one down first in front of you, Aktha. It is your Caesar salad, and yeah, people don't order the salads for a reason. It just looks like a pile of, well, greens, and barely any dressing on it.
Interesting.
And then Giles puts down your plate, Tomo, and it is this beautifully set plate in front of you. The steak is still sizzling in front of you, and you have your 2 sides, the mashed potatoes and the fresh green salad, which looks better than Aktha salad. And he says, "Is there anything else I can get for you?"
No,
Yeah, I think we're good.
thank you.
This
That would
looks
make you a better dinner date.
this looks delicious.
All right. I'll let me know if you need anything else. I'll be back shortly. And he walks back.
As soon as he turns back, Tomo's immediately gonna slide over his salad.
Thank you. Yeah, this is not enough.
Um,
I'm an adventuring person. I can't just be eating like a few blades of grass.
I'm perplexed why your salad looks wilted.
Yeah, it's starting to turn brown, isn't it? It's fine. It's okay. I'll move my salad into the bowl that Tomo's salad was in, and then just start mixing the dressing up in that.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to point out that every time that Aktha and Tomo have had a romantic moment, it's been on us for so awkwardly long. It's perfect.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys your space to do your thing.
Yes, I appreciate it. Well, yours looks yummy.
You don't have to. It's fine if
No. It seems like the chef really put a lot of love into that dish. Looks lovely.
should I can eat this later.
No.
if it-
Go eat. You know, it's a date. It's what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
I will say this place is a lot fancier than I was expecting Dacton to kind of recommend. I was kind of expecting like a small tea shop or something.
Yeah. I do think maybe the extravagance of his position comes with perks that he's grown fond of, which is fine.
Mhm.
I mean, use what's at your disposal, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a decent drink of my wine before I start digging into my salad.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dining down.
The wine is a very it's a nicer wine than any you've ever had before. It's a nice full body wine, very very dry, very strong in the alcohol taste, but it goes down smoothly and leaves almost like a nutty aftertaste. It's very nice.
I wasn't expecting that. The bouquet is it's good.
I'm glad.
Yep.
And honestly, I got 2 glasses, but mine is for you.
Oh, okay, all right.
So,
Interesting. Okay, well, I
it
guess
is best if I don't drink.
that's fair. I mean, last time I think we ended up at the bottom of the stairs on top of one another.
I don't recall such a thing happening.
Man, this salad.
And it is you can tell which bites are the Caesar salad and which bites are the side salad because the Caesar salad tastes almost dusty.
Oh god. Can you
Maybe a little
it?
Yeah,
maybe a little stale.
I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do, Kyle? I am gonna
Yeah?
prestidigitation it, and I'm gonna season it because that is one of the things you can do is make the food taste better.
Okay, yeah. You cast prestidigitation, and now your half-baked Caesar salad and the Tomo
It has
side
sesame
salad
seeds
tastes
now.
pretty good. It tastes pretty
This
good.
is okay. You know what? Tomo, we don't talk about an appreciation to magic enough. This stuff is so good. It's so good. I could probably make your steak taste even better.
By means, do what you wish.
Well, no, do you want it?
I'm not opposed.
Okay, I get that it's not a problem, but do you want it?
Sure.
Have you taken a bite of it yet?
I don't think he has yet.
Okay. Just uncut. Still on your plate.
Well, take a bite of it first and then decide.
Just take a bite. So cut a piece off and let's shove it in his mouth.
It is a nice pink medium rare, very perfectly made. You put it in your mouth, and it is a very delicious bite. Red meat that gives you that very full body flavor. Not too tough, very tender. And it tastes very richly of nice butter and rosemary and garlic.
I have
very
never
good.
had
You're
a
making
steak
me
of
hungry.
this quality.
Oh, yeah? Isn't this good?
Kind of just.
It's fine. I won't mess with
No,
it.
you
I won't
can.
tempt-
I
No,
was,
no.
I
It's
was
okay.
just.
I won't tempt
I
you
was
with it.
thinking of what I would eat growing up. It was very different.
So you bit into it and it reminded you of home?
No, it's how different. Like I've never eaten a steak like this, or really like a fancy. I don't know if you'd call this a fancy steak, but in my caliber, this is probably very fancy.
I think this whole place is pretty fancy. It was like 5 gold for this shitty salad.
Well, it's not so shitty anymore.
Not anymore.
Is it 5 gold worth?
You know, I've had better for coppers. Why didn't he bring out my pasta with the steak?
Wait.
I feel like
He
it's,
did forget.
I feel like it's much quicker.
I don't know the inner workings of a restaurant, and frankly, I'm only somewhat useful in a kitchen, thanks to Cass. But maybe next time we picnic or eat in or
Yeah, I think it'd be
something else.
better. Yeah.
Then you could have an actual proper meal and.
Giles.
Yeah, you see him. He's helping another table on the patio,
Oh, no,
and
that's
after and about after walking away, he looks over at you and kind of walks over and says, "Yeah, can I help you?"
Yeah. Is there any word on the pasta? The pasta parmesan.
Right. Let me go check in on that one.
Okay, thank you.
And turns and
Sense
goes
motive
and,
him.
and shuffles off.
Tomo just
Sure.
wants
Do you
to
want a
go
sense motive?
The first roll of the session is sense motivating our waiter.
On the waiter.
37.
37. He 100% forgot.
It's actually the second roll of the session. There was an appraise check
Oh, there was.
That's true. There was an appraise check.
of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, at least he's getting it now, you know.
You should maybe look for other employment.
Tomo, you're so bad.
Don't say it like
It's a few minutes, and Giles comes back and puts down your pasta dish, and it's like,
Thank you.
I apologize for the delay. Let me know
No.
if you need anything else.
It's fine. Thank you.
And he shuffles off.
Maybe a meal comp. I say that when he's out of earshot. So, what do you want to talk about? I feel like there's been a million things that we've wanted to say to each other for a long time, and neither of us can really say any of them right now.
Lex doesn't. Let me check my notes app.
Like, should I open up this flower that you gave me?
I can if I wouldn't want you to spoil your meal of fine, magically enhanced salad.
Is it bad?
It's.
Is it sad?
I wouldn't. Well, it's you know, it's at the time and maybe still a little bit now. My thoughts. It's always kind of been easier to write them down than, you know.
Put them out into the world.
In a way that I mean them to be interpreted, yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, I have to imagine you weren't in a very good place.
I'm in a better one now.
That's good. Should we... should we pay... Like, you know, like finish eating, pay, and then find a better spot? After? Maybe something a little more our style?
I would very much like that.
Okay, yeah, me too.
This feels very like
I
kind
feel-
of stuffy, and while I do enjoy my own space, it's a like a self stuffy kind of a space, and this is just a pompous space. But
Yeah,
like
I feel like everybody here is judging me for getting pasta.
A few people have been staring, but
Yeah.
I have kind of just been lying to myself and saying that they've been staring at me instead. So
It's fine. You know,
Around this time, Aktha, you have a view of like almost like the gate of where the like main thoroughfare street exits out, and looking almost glancing past Tomo, you can see a man stepping through that gate, turning over to see the two of you. And the moment he meets eye contact with you, Aktha, you recognize him as Ajax.
oh,
As he walks over, approaches your table, and looks down to you, Tomo, and says, "Ah, Tomo, what a coincidence!" And he takes a chair from one of the empty tables, slides it over, and sits down. And the moment he sits down, he immediately drops his voice down to a whisper, looks you dead in the eyes, Tomo, and says, "Consider this a professional courtesy. Don't look now, but at your 3 o'clock behind me, there's a man with gray hair, a black cloak, and blue eyes. He's been following you ever since we had our talk. I'm being followed too." And he stands up.
so good to see you, Ajax. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
"Yeah, you too. Good seeing you."
Good seeing you.
And he gives a very knowing look at you, Tomo, and then makes his way over to the bar.
I'm
Says,
surprised you didn't take a bite of my steak before you left.
I thought he was gonna take a glass of wine.
and then you see he makes his way over to the bar, sits down, and kind of waves over to one of the bartenders.
So,
He unsettles me.
Ajax or the guy?
We should probably go.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just get a few more bites in. It's been a long day. Alright.
And then do you leave without paying?
No,
Okay.
Kyle, I can't cause trouble for the chieftain.
Yeah, and then Giles eventually does return after your very strange interaction with Ajax just now. But he walks up and says, "Can I interest you in any desserts? Anything of the like?"
No, I think, can we get the check and some boxes?
Of course, of course. And he reaches into his apron and puts down the check, and then I'll be back with some boxes.
Quickly. Okay.
How much, Kyle?
The total is 86 gold pieces.
Okay. 86. I got a math. Hold on.
You should be at 190.
I'm at
One-
92 now.
Yeah. Well, then the 100 Nolson gave you.
Oh shit. Well, okay. Do I have? I'll take I'll take your money. It's fine.
I'll take your money, Nelson.
Okay, Nelson.
Now I get favors.
I will let you know right now, Tomo. If we get into a fight, I'm still not at 100%.
I'm not planning on putting you in something like that right now.
Okay, I mean, I can still be useful, just not very.
Been a while since I've had to do this, but see if I can lose a guy. Kyle, can we should probably take the food, right? Like,
Yes.
we spend a lot of gold
That's
on
a lot
it.
of money.
Should take the we'll box everything up.
He eventually returns with some boxes and appraises the money and says, "All right, you two have a lovely evening."
Thanks, you too.
And he moves back into the main hall of the restaurant.
As that, like, we get up to go, can Tomo get up to, like, pull the chair out for Aktha, and in doing so, can I try to spot the guy? But can I do it like low key? Can I sneakily try and
Make a
hot?
Make a hot check.
Make a hot check.
Roll a
I'd
d10.
rather not. My charisma's real low.
It's a
You know,
9.
it's funny. That's a
Make a hide check, and
That's
then
a-
make a spot check.
that's an actual stat in a different RPG.
In Monster
My
Heights.
hide.
Yeah.
I haven't hidden in so long, Kyle. 17 plus 17
not so
is
much to like
34.
hide somewhere, but to hide your intentions.
right. So 34 for hide.
34. Okay. And then make a
Ooh,
spot check.
It's almost rolling hot today, you guys. 40.
40. Yeah.
Mhm.
You go to help Aktha out of their seat, and you immediately clock the horizons around you, which you can see. And you immediately clock that right on your 3 o'clock where you were sitting, past the not the balcony, but the patio where the two of you were sitting at the mouth of an alleyway. You can see there are a handful of people talking, and on the very far end of that circle, leaning against the building side, you can see there's a black cloaked figure smoking a sheaf of tobacco, hood drawn over, gray hair, very intense blue eyes. What could be looking in your direction, but also could be looking at the other people in the circle.
I'm gonna note that he's smoking tobacco. Do I know it's tobacco because, like, that's what's typically smoked in a pipe, or do I know it's tobacco because I can smell it?
A bit of both.
Okay.
It's not a pipe. It's a sheaf, so it's like a cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Like a self-rolled cigarette. And really the only things that are put in those is tobacco. And you can, with your increased ability to smell, you can probably smell it from this distance. Aktha probably can't, but you can.
Okay. Does it just looks like humanoid? I can't get like.
Humanoid, yeah.
Okay.
Could be human or hellbred, you don't know.
Oh, okay. So he's not like a lycanthrope. Or
He's
at
a
least in a-
lycanthrope.
Oh, okay.
But you
Okay.
can't tell scent based. You assume that everybody here is a lycanthrope except
Right.
for the
Awesome.
soldiers that are with the third lieutenant that is here. But their garb is very recognizable as soldiers.
Unless it's a spy.
Tomo's gonna grab Aktha's hand, and just start making way toward the door. Got eyes on him. Reeks of tobacco.
Let me know if you hear him behind us.
We should probably go back to the group with the others as fast as we can.
Back to the palace?
Yeah. Can you send them at all? I don't know.
No, not really. I don't know. Can I... Who, like, of the people that, like...
Or a message or something.
Yeah, of the people that, like, spread out, like, is anybody within message range?
We might be. We're in town, me and Utgard.
Yeah, probably Utgard and Cass are on the very edge of your message after you kind of leave the restaurant. Sweet Daisy and Nolson know because they remained at the tower.
That's right. Okay, I will send a discreet message to Cass.
Make a concentration check for me, please.
Ooh.
Trying not to get caught.
Yep. It's okay, I have a plus 12. That is a 23.
Okay.
Go.
You cast the spell as discreetly as you think you can, and who is the recipient of your message, Utgard or Cass?
I'm sending it to Cass.
Okay. And what do you say?
We've been made being tailed by a figure. Ajax warned us. Be on the lookout.
I'll wait for you guys to finish.
Is it possible for me to make a good enough, like, sketch?
Wait, can you respond to message?
Yeah, you can.
You can respond to. Yep.
Okay. Then you probably just get back. Thank you for letting us know. We'll be vigilant.
Alright, that good.
I suppose the question is now, do we head back immediately or do we pretend like we don't know?
I think we pretend like we don't know. Maybe head towards what you've got and Caswa, so that we can kind of link up.
I was gonna grab your hand.
Outside of the terrible dinner and this espionage stuff, I really do enjoy spending time just the two of us. It's nice.
One of these times I hope. One of these times I do hope that there's less unpredictable factors intruding, but
Me too.
I suppose one can't be picky.
Yeah. I'll say the deal at this point I feel like is null. Like you can think about the real world again.
I'm gonna hold out for a little while longer.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start leading the way through town. Gonna stay in I'm on hyper vigilance right now. And while I'm not trying to hide, I am trying to keep us in like high traffic areas.
Mm-hmm. I will say too, I'm going to pull out like a little piece of paper and I'm going to cast Arcane Mark on it. I can put up to 6 words. So I'm going to just say Tomo and I have been made. And I'm going to tie it to Fair Dune. And I'm going to send that off to the tower towards Daisy and Nolson. Trying to do that discreetly, like while we're in the crowd, like dropping him like down in the legs of people so that he can like later fly up.
Yep. But I have you make a move silently check.
You sure?
Yes.
For me or for
you?
Fair Dune.
For you.
Okay. That's a 13.
13. Okay.
Was that with help?
You do it
it's a 15 with help.
You do it as quietly and discreetly as you think you can, and then Fair Dune begins flying off. Tomo, can I have you roll me an escape artist check?
You can, Kyle.
No.
I'll have you know, guys, I may not have it as my highest skill, but I have been putting ranks into it relatively frequently because I am paranoid that as I started this whole grapple game with Kyle, that he would try to turn around and grapple me, and I am a weak motherfucker, so I need to be slippery. If the dice didn't roll like that. But
Oh, no.
that's a 4 on the die, plus,
Total of?
wait. Hold on, Kyle.
Can I assist?
Wait, I'll have you know, because we're sporting new items now. If there's a spell being cast within 30 feet of me, I don't have to see it. I automatically know it's being cast, and I get a free spellcraft check to identify it. I don't know if you're doing spell shit to me. But anyways,
It's just like
what was your check?
I'm gonna use my Devil's Favor to add +2 to it, so we're gonna...
Also, wait, am I able to assist with it?
I'm gonna say no, not for this.
the fucking like bolos that bounty
18?
hunters used in the Old West.
Total of 18?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You start pushing your way through the different crowds, trying to lose whoever it is. Can I have you make a spot check? Either of you?
Yeah.
Either or both of you.
I'll do it with my +0.
Oh, I
Ah,
get
shit,
it.
that's a
Escape artist was
19.
to escape them.
38.
19, so literally half.
Tomo, you turn around, discreetly look about. You don't see them.
Alright,
It's almost more worrying.
I'm gonna prepare a ray of ice. Not to throw at somebody, but to throw at the ground in front of somebody, maybe coming towards us. Like, trying to, like... I'm not trying to call attention to us. That's basically what I'm trying to do.
After continuing to move through the crowds, making your way back around through the city, you don't know if this was intentional or not, or what, but eventually the two of you do see Cass and Utgard. They're making their way in the direction of the tower. Cass and Utgard, you see Aktha and Tomo walking almost briskly.
Not making
Before
eye
this
contact.
happens, because I've gotten the message, can I... Ukard, do you, or Cam, do you have any ways of changing your appearance?
No.
Well, you have the ring
Jave.
of arming. You could just
Yeah, I
make
mean,
your armor
could take off-
disappear.
I could take off my armor and hide my weapons and stuff.
Okay.
Quick shave.
Is there... How's your spot?
My spot. Let's look at this. I don't think it's a +5.
Okay, yours is much better than mine. Cass is going to... He's gonna look you in the eye, and he's going to cast Detect Magic specifically so that you can see him do this, and he's gonna take a glance around, hoping that you will also take a glance around.
Yeah, I would say that.
You also heard him, because I believe message you have to speak. You heard him say, "Thank you for letting us know. We will be vigilant," but he said it very quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Can I have the
Utgard
two of you make
picks up
spot
on it.
checks?
I'm
I
looking
look-
for any sort of scrying.
It was on an 18, and then it rolled a little more, and it landed on a 3.
Oh, so
Fuck.
mine. Oh boy.
Interesting.
So that's an 8.
So that's a 4.
Guys. Oh no.
Cast no scrying. No magic spells that seem to be detecting your presence or concealing the presence of others. And Utgard looking around. You don't see anything suspicious.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna, like, as we're kind of, like, walking up towards you guys, like I said, not making eye contact or anything, I'm gonna look at Tom and be like, give me 1 second. I need to change real quick. And I'm gonna drop down, like, under the crowd, so, like, nobody can really see me. I'm gonna take off my impervious vestments and put them in Cass's, bag of holding. And I'm gonna take my sweater out of it and put that on, and then let my hair down. Basically trying to blend more into the crowd.
Okay.
Can I look at Tomo and like essentially do like a glance with my eyes? Like, is there anyone around us right now? Because Tomo is much better at spotting than the rest of us.
Can I assume that that last check still applies, Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
He's gone. Which is troubling.
Cass is going to take the cloak that he has on, invert it. I imagine the colors are only slightly different, but he's going to use humanoid shape. And he's going to look like a regular human.
Utgard will see people changing their appearance and use the ring of arming to store the armor and weapons that he has on him. So he
Cass-
looks
Cass
like
will
Utgard still, but he has just
Well,
plain
Cass will
clothes
hand him
on.
a cloak from in the bag of holding that has like a hood or something.
I do want to point out that disguising is like if we are dealing with a one of the kind of the people, disguise won't work. Still
And
smell the
if
same.
This is true, but
we
we're
could
in a
also be
crowd.
dealing with someone else.
What is happening?
I don't know, we're being followed.
Now that I know what's happening, can I make another spot check?
Sure. I'll make you. The DC won't necessarily be the same if you try so quickly after, but you can
Yeah.
attempt.
I'm using my mantle of second chances.
Okay.
It's better. It's a 19.
Total.
Yes.
You look across the crowd. Try and pick out anything that's suspicious, any faces that shouldn't belong, people that are looking towards you. You do see a few faces that turn to look at you as they're passing, but this is just because it's a crowded thoroughfare, and the two of you, the four of you are almost standing in the dead center of everything, so people are moving to walk around you.
Well, I imagine we're walking as all this is
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah,
But
like,
after the change, we can start walking.
like discreetly trying
During-
to change and then just blend back into the crowd.
People still kind of look, but nothing suspicious, nothing that would immediately register as this person is following us or looking at us.
Okay.
I will say Tomo will keep Aktha where Tomo can see Aktha at all times, even if like looking around.
And Utgard is going to position himself behind the group. So, like, everyone's in front and he's behind so that if something were to happen.
Okay.
And because he does have a cloak on, he is going to put his armor back on, but keep the weapons in the ring. So he's armored, but the cloak is covering the armor.
Okay.
What?
Okay, that's
So,
how the outfit changes.
Not Tomo.
Total.
So what does one do after the dinner portion of a date?
Well, if you're being followed like you are, I would suggest that we return back to the tower. We need to... It would be best if we stay the night as a group. We don't want to separate from each other.
I believe this is the part where you say, go for a nice stroll back home.
Sure.
Never know who's listening. Kind of, I don't know which direction we got to go to start heading back, but
The four of you start
Send-
making your way back to the tower.
if you're looking for a steak, I have high recommendations. Their salad has something to be desired, though.
Yeah, it was really bad.
But as the four of you are walking,
I think we probably separate again so that we're not like a big group walking through.
Sweet Daisy and Nolson, is there anything the two of you would like to be doing at the tower after your meeting with Zakaya? And it is getting later in the evening. Sun is setting.
You're
You're
muted,
muted.
Mary.
Muted, Mayor.
Thank you.
I probably should check on Hadolin, shouldn't I? I told him I would do it in the morning, but the whole day just kind of got away from us.
Yes, it really did.
Alright, I'll do that now. Do you want to say anything to him?
Take good care of my eye patch.
I mean, that works. Alright, here I go.
I care for you. I don't know what to say in this situation.
You cast Sending.
Hadolin, hope you made it to the Shrek shows okay. We all made it here safe. Nolson cares about you. I do too. Everyone does. Love you.
I heard that as welcome. Welcome to the Shrek show.
No. After
Jacob
a
knew what
few
he was
moments, after a few moments, you get a response. Yeah, I'm here. It smells like a lot of animals.
Mhm.
It's kind of boring over here. And that's it.
He's okay. He made it there good.
The best
He's
craft
not
of
fond
everything.
of animal smell.
After you get that message back, Nolson, you can see landing next to you is Fairdoon, and there is a tiny rolled up piece of paper on one of his ankles, and he's looking up at you two very seriously.
I'll take it and I'll read the message.
Fairdoon gets onto your shoulder, and it does indeed read that they have been found out. What was the entire message?
Just Tomo and I have been made.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't panic. Tomo and Aktha have been made.
Into what?
Okay, I think you took this in a different direction than I meant. It's meant they've been found out.
Oh shit.
Exactly. So, I'm going to prepare some things for us. I am going to... Let's think, okay. Ah! I just expect to hear myself twice. I'm going to cast on myself Greater Magic Weapon. And then I'm going to cast on you, Sweet Daisy. I'm going to cast Crown of Smiting.
What?
And also, I'm going to cast Crown of Smiting on myself. And I'm going to cast a Magic Vestment on you as well. So you get a +3 to your AC.
Oh, that's really good.
For 12 hours.
Thank you. I will take that.
And then I guess basically after I do that, I'm like, okay, so we need to... I don't know what we need to do. We need to find them. Why didn't they write where they would be?
The spell only lets me do 6 words.
I mean, I could try and smell where they are. Hold on, let me see if I can actually do anything.
Dude flies down between the two of you, just kind of.
Oh, yeah, you're here. I thought you left, to be honest with you. So do you know where they are?
Mary, you have sending.
I do have something.
Kyle,
Nods.
your movements for Fairdude are so funny.
Bird.
Flies over, grabs you with his beak, and like.
Oh, it's gonna take us to him? Okay.
Go on,
Down
boy.
the stairs again?
Come on.
And then he flies up the stairs.
Okay.
Oh.
Why would that be? Okay.
If you follow Fairdude, he takes you to the rooms.
Oh.
And it just kind of sits in one of the pillows and stares at you two.
Do I have any bread? Do I have bread in my bag by chance? Like any like a breadcrumb that I can give him?
Went from depressed to sassy.
If I have any bread in my bag, I'll give him a couple breadcrumbs. Rations.
You take some food.
Are they in here, Fairdoon, or they want us to stay here? 1 or 2?
Mayor holds up 1 and 1.
Take a finger.
Looking between 1 and 1.
Stay here.
I'm just going to hold out 2 fingers. I'll just put out 2 to make it easier on Fairdude.
Fairdude flies and lands on the 2 fingers.
Got it. I don't know which one this was. Which one was this, Sweet Daisy?
It was to stay.
Yeah.
All right. So, if we're staying here, let's make a battle plan. If anyone comes in, do we murder them immediately?
I mean, that's definitely an option.
A servant walks in and gets blasted.
We could set up like a swinging axe from the front door.
Okay, I think that's a little too much.
It would backfire if it was one of
immensely. I was more saying like I could prep it where I enlarge you, turn you into a giant rat, like a giant Nezumi, and you could attack. And I'll also attack. I'll turn into an angel or something.
I mean, I've never really really attacked anyone before.
Well, we're the only two here, Daisy. I think we're limited on options on who
No,
attacks.
we are. Like, I can... Here's the thing, right? I'm gonna admit something very personal to you right now, Nelson.
All right.
I've never hurt anything, like physically. I've hurt plenty of people's feelings, but in the time, like, even before you got here, when I was traveling around with your brother in Redwood, like, I've never killed anything. I've never even, like, I've dropped a pot on someone's head before, but that missed.
What about all the stone shapes where you crush people?
I've never crushed anyone. I've tried to put people in cups like flies.
I thought you did crush one person with stone shape. Am I
No,
misremembering?
just basically
never
just trying
crushed-
to cage someone with it.
Oh, I thought
No,
someone
I've only-
literally got like slammed into the wall. That was like, who am I thinking?
No.
Who am I thinking of?
It's always just been trying to contain and trap people.
Oh.
I've always been helpful to other people. I can raise people from the dead now, apparently.
Yes.
No?
Okay, I have an idea then. I will attack. Here are manacles. You handcuff them.
Oh, okay, I can try and do that.
You're under arrest.
Citizen's arrest.
I will enlarge myself, and I will go all out if I need to.
Sounds good. Gonna go ape shit.
Yes, yeah, I guess you're right, yeah.
I'm like a raccoon in the garage. I'm ready to go.
The two of you make your preparations.
Raccoon in the garage.
Can on our way back, can I, knowing him a little bit, can I make slight detours towards quiet areas that I know about to see if I can flag Declan?
Sure.
While that's happening, I will also cast Conviction on Daisy, and I think that gives you a +2 to all of your saving throws.
I'm gonna activate as a standard action my power skin. My power damps my wet skin.
Your damp skin.
Cass, can I have you make a search check for me, please?
Just a little bit moist.
Yeah, you sure can. I think I'm much better at search because it's intelligence based. Okay. What is that?
Dewy mouth.
My brain turned off. 22.
22? Yeah. You... you know yeah, you know Declan, you begin looking around for him, and you find him in quite possibly the strangest place you've ever seen him, ever. There's a very nice church, somewhere in the center. It is a church of Malar, but it has very, shall I say, older architecture, lots of spires, lots of towers, and you can see Declan is standing, balancing with one foot on one of the spires, just looking up into the sky.
Go off, King.
Real Karate Kid moment he's having right now.
I was just about to call him Karate Kid stuff. Well, I'm gonna stick with my original plan, and Cass is gonna dip his head in. And is there anyone else in here?
No, the church is empty.
He looks up and goes, "Karate Kid, you want to
He
come
looks down.
down?"
Those waves,
Waves
and then he
back.
leaps off the spire and lands very
I like
gracefully in
that
front
he
of you.
recognized Cass, even though Cass doesn't look like Frey nor Cass.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably only one person in the entire world who would call him Karate Kid, so. And he lands in front of you.
Either Cass or the guards. It was a
He says-
50-50.
Yeah, it's like,
Hey,
come along. He's gonna
all right.
pull along. Oh, and since no one's around, literally no one, really under his breath, he's just gonna be, "We've been made," as he turns around.
No. He nods in understanding and starts following almost across on the other side of you that Ukkar is begins following you. You can tell he begins glancing around, trying to make out other people as well. Begins following you. Because of this small detour, Aktha and Tomo, the two of you, reach the tower first. And if you make your way back to the rooms that had been set aside for you, you can see Fairdoon, Nolson, and Sweet Daisy are all inside the rooms, and the two of them look like they're prepared for war.
We made like a pillow fort and shit.
Like
For
opens
real.
the door, takes it in.
I'm about to like swing, and I'm like, oh,
Careful, don't
closes
trip
the
over
door
barricade.
again.
hello.
There's broken glass under those pillows.
Honestly,
Okay, hold off
perfect.
on the
This
trapped monocles, Daisy. Hold off.
This is honestly good. I needed this energy coming back here, not you guys in the middle of a fight already. All right, I'll go take my position behind the duvet.
All right.
Should we spread out? Should I go in the rafters if they have like area stuff? Like what if they fireball the room?
Okay, I gotta keep doing this. I'm gonna cast Crown of Smiting on both of you.
Oh, please don't. I am not getting close to these guys. If they come in, I do not have my vestments on.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't change anything. Still getting cast on you. It's fucking 12. It's like fucking 2 hours. Or no, it's until you use it. You have it forever.
When Cass comes in, it's as his face is melting back to himself.
Yeah. And then now, Utgard, Cass, and Declan enter the room as well.
Okay. Can I get my vestments back? I felt naked without them.
Yep. You're gonna hand him back, and then Cass is going to begin the constant detect magic.
And Utgard is just going to position himself in front of the door.
I will cast Gorelian's Blessing on Tomo.
Is
Can you throw up a detect magic cast?
Just text me what that does.
Yeah. Is Triggerbor in the room with us?
You look around. No magic. And no Triggerbor.
By the way, False Vision still has like another 6 or so hours on it from this morning when we brought Nolson's father back to life. So that's still
Wait, what?
activated. So anyone within the thing. No,
This is out of game. This is out of game.
You were using
Okay, you were saying it in Daisy voice, so I was like, "Oh, you just said that, like straight up."
No. That was my bad. I forgot to switch out of it. So for the next 6 hours, False Vision in Meredith's normal voice is up.
Okay, Cass doesn't know that though, so he's gonna still do the detect magic. And also he's gonna look at you guys. Any idea what Triggerbor is?
No.
No.
Last we saw him, he was with Dacton.
Doesn't he have?
Do you want me to send him?
Declan or Declan?
Dacton. Dacton. Your Dacton. Lycanthrope Dacton.
Was he?
Oh yeah, they had a bit of a talk.
We were just talking to.
Yeah, he wasn't there with Dacton when we talked to him.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll send him.
Yeah.
I'll tell him to come to the room.
Well,
I
you're
have to
doing
talk
that.
to him too.
Well, you're
What do you
doing
need?
that.
Don't worry about it.
I actually have something I need to do with points at Aktha and Tomo. Took me a second, sorry.
What do we need to talk about?
Come here.
Okay. I'll pull off to the side while Daisy's doing her sending.
Yeah. He's gonna open up the scroll, a telepathic bond, and show it to them. And then open up the scroll of permanency and show it to them.
Interesting. Alright.
This could be a way that a Hellbird would be able to still communicate.
Do I need to be the one to cast them?
No, I can.
Okay.
Though it would be probably better if you did, because I believe. Are you capable of using these spells?
Yeah.
You
yeah,
are,
I
by
am.
the way.
Yeah.
Then we don't have to risk failure.
All right. Sounds good.
I also have another. In case we need it. Let's roll a telepathic bond.
That's good. How many targets can I
Two.
do with it?
It's just you two.
Okay. All right. Well, guess might as well do this now, yeah?
Sooner rather than later.
Are you okay with me being inside your head forever, Tomo?
Mm-hmm.
That sounded
Holy
cool.
commitment.
Yeah.
Well, within 30 feet. Well, within 30 feet of each other.
Right.
Well, it's quite a comfortable place for you to be.
All right. Ooh.
So, to cast it, the two targets need to be within 30 feet. Once the telepathic bond is forged, it is infinite distance.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Oh my god.
That is just a requirement for targeting.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That's a commitment.
So you need to be
Guys,
within
it's got
30
even
feet of each other
cooler.
to cast.
Yeah, okay,
You can be
I
within-
revoke what Caster said.
But you can be within infinite distance, and the telepathic bond will still function.
Oh my god, this is like marriage.
Yeah. Marriage.
If you two get a divorce, you can constantly be in each other's heads whenever you want.
The only restriction is between planes.
Yeah.
As long as you are on the same plane, it still works.
Damn it, I can't go emo off into the hells again, Kyle.
I mean, you have to be actively thinking about sending a message to me, I think.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll cast the two spells between us.
Okay. Yeah. Since you are now a sorcerer and the two spells are on your spell list, you begin casting the first one, the telepathic bond, as the scroll burns up in your hand as the spell is established between you and Tomo.
I think the first thing you hear coming from Aktha's mind, like, before they, like, start filtering the thought, it's just like...
And then you cast Permanency. Once again, reading the scroll, casting the spell, the scroll burning up in your hands as the telepathic bond between you and Tomo has been made permanent.
This would be a
Oh
perfect
my
time for a
God.
kidnapping, Kyle.
Yep.
On the flip side, Jacob, I think the first thing that Aktha hears is not screams, but is actually just a very quiet, you're beautiful.
Don't make me cry right now, Tomo.
Okay, can we not
Just
use it
all
for
in the mind.
flirting?
All in the mind.
Okay, can I read their faces?
Yeah,
when it
Aktha
starts
goes
happening?
immediately red.
It's immediately on their faces. so.
Cass immediately is just like, alright, can we please not use it to have mind flirtation the minute you guys hook it up?
I don't think it was on purpose. It might have been on purpose, I don't know.
We'll never know.
But, Sweet Daisy, your sending goes off.
I got you, Mayor.
Connected to Tregobor, what is your message?
We need you to come back to the rooms right now. Where are you? We've been made. And then did Sweet Daisy get the description of the guy yet?
No.
Okay. Just be careful, please. Maybe tell us where you are.
Where are you?
A brief moment later, you get a response. Hello, it is wonderful to hear your voice. That might be a little difficult for me to do. I don't know where I am. It's very dark.
This motherfucker.
Damn it. If he's in a bag or like a coffin or something again, I swear to God.
Well, he's immortal. He's fine.
I don't think he is immortal. I don't think.
No, he
I thought
is.
he was.
He's
Yeah.
No, I thought he was.
essentially immortal.
He's the way that you explained it and how the party knows it is he is functionally immortal. So if he is not slain, he will not die. But he
I
can
see
still
an
be
issue.
killed.
I see an issue then.
So, small problem. Tregobor has no idea where he is, and he is somewhere dark. I have no more
Right.
information than that.
That's bad.
Again?
We should not have left him alone.
Hey, Kyle, since this is about to become very relevant information, I feel like, how many non-lethal hit points have I gained back? Because it's equal to level per hour, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you no longer have any non-lethal
Okay,
damage.
that's good.
I'm gonna prep for any enemies coming in the door. I'm going to enlarge Utgard as soon as an enemy enters the room.
Could you?
And Utgard is still standing in front of the door. Like, if someone were to try and open it, it would hit his body.
Okay.
Daisy, could you ask him what happened for him to get into the dark area he does not know? Maybe where he was last, who he was with last.
Yeah, I can. This is gonna be my third, fourth level. And she's gonna send off another sending to him.
Also, Toma has 4 arms right now, just for you, Aktha. Winky face.
That's a wild thing to just say, by the way.
Yeah. For you, Aktha, winky face. Just turned into a fucking Machamp in the middle of the room.
Well, that's
But like
what,
a
that's
weak-
what,
a
that's
weak
what
arm is the
Gorillion.
champ.
So Gorillion Blessings gives you 2 extra arms, and they like grow claws and shit.
Oh.
Goodness.
So Tomo has 4 clawed arms.
Clared.
Clawed arms.
Hard.
I think that there was a moment of like Tomo looking and be like giving the like, "Are you for real, my guy?" kind of look.
Making me even more cursed looking.
Give me more of a monster, thanks, my guy.
Well, you can cross the other arms because they're off arms. You're not gonna be able to. You can cross them. You can be like cool.
Waves them around erratically. Sorry, Bear. Go for it.
In as few words as possible, give your last location, what happened, who was involved, 25 words. We'll come to get you as soon as we can, Tregobor. I'm sorry.
As soon.
After a few moments, you get another response. Well, you see, I was in the market. So many cool things to buy. I wanted to buy a lot. But I drank a really delicious potion, and then it was black forever. Well, not forever. Still forever, I guess. And then cuts off.
This motherfucker.
Oh my god!
Been
He's-
wanting all campaign to get someone to drink a fucking potion, and it's been impossible, Kyle. And then you give this motherfucker, little NPC of yours over here's like, oh, I'll just sip something off of a street sign. Chastity.
So,
I have to angry pee
think-
now.
okay, maybe good news. I don't think he got kidnapped. He drank a weird liquid when he was in the market that I think he bought, and he's blind now.
Kind of an idiot drinks a potion.
He's
they don't know what's in
walking
it.
around the market blind.
Is he walking around the market, or is he taken after drinking the the potion, the liquid.
He didn't say. He used a lot of words. He went really quickly, but that's the information I was able to glean. Should I do it again?
Well, we know that he's kind of an idiot, so I wouldn't really put it past
I
him.
don't know if idiot's the right term, just naive.
I wouldn't use another sending. We know where to start looking for him. Maybe we should just go from there.
I also think from now on we should probably stick together.
I.
Yep.
We should probably start with shops that sell potions. See
Are
if
you gonna
they...
go out right now? The shops are probably closed by now.
Well, I mean, he's wandering around in the dark blind.
I think we should
It's probably best if we get him sooner rather than later.
I agree.
We should tell Dafton, right?
I mean, I don't. How will he be able to help?
Well, he'd at least know where we are. Chances are we're going to go out into the street and get attacked by something.
I can just send him a message real quick.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll use message to send to
May-
Dafton.
Maybe he could even come with us. I don't know.
That's probably a bad idea.
Our friend that's inhabiting your body may have just been kidnapped in the market. We are going to look for him now, just so you know.
By the way.
And he does respond and say, "That's upsetting. Alright. Good luck."
Alright. We have the chieftain's blessing. Doesn't sound like we're gonna get help though.
Gotcha.
Before I open the door, Kyle, can I make like a listen check to see if I hear any suspicious movement outside of the door?
You know, yeah, it would be a Kyle move to have us open the door and there's just fucking Tarathiel or one of his goons standing right on the other side of it.
While that's
Yeah,
happening,
make a listen check.
while this is happening, I'm just going to cast Benediction on everyone, so everyone gets a +2 luck bonus on all saving throws. For 2
14.
hours.
Oh,
For how long?
To go to the bathroom.
2
so
hours.
bad.
Well, give me 1 minute. 14?
Yes.
Yeah, you hear movement on the other side, but from the sounds of it, it just sounds like servants doing their thing, moving back and forth. Nothing suspicious.
Okay.
Off we go.
Well. All right, and then Ukar will open the door and just kind of like glance down either hallway.
Yeah, you look down the hallway. Nothing but servants.
All right, then we're clear. Let's go.
As we're like walking past servants, can I be like just glancing like at their waistbands or like in like towards their sleeves? Like, do I see any weapons on them, knives, things of that sort?
Would you like to make a spot check?
No, but I will.
guys, I have some information. Of just a thing that I can do.
Is this bad luck Nico chicken?
No, it's a 9.
9. Servants appear to be unarmed.
Before we, fully exit the castle, I can do something. If we all, cuddle in a circle, 30 feet together, I have a new spell I learned how to cast. I learned how to cast it a while ago, but I didn't really know how it worked until I re-looked at the specifics today.
Okay.
But we should be in a feet 30 circle, huddled together in the room, and I'm going to cast Getaway. So, sometime in the future, if we're in, a bad situation, as a swift action, I can, snap my fingers, and if we're all in 30 feet of each other, I can teleport us back to this spot.
Oh, wow.
That's really
useful.
nice.
Yeah, that's useful.
Right?
Mayor, holy shit.
Okay. With the getaway point established, and the 6 of you moving out to make your way to the market to look for a dumbass in Dacton's body. That's where we're gonna take a short break.
Thank you.
amazing.
What about
Just like you tell.
Uh,
It's always magical.
But getting back into it, the six of you exit the tower and make your way through the city, and it is getting darker and darker. The skies, well, they were blocked out by both a wave of clouds and also the carved out mountain arms that reach up and around it. It is still pretty dark, so you are relying on the street lamps the further you go, and eventually the six of you make your way to the marketplace. The tight collection of stores and stands and stalls and all that. Place where you all have been around for a bit, to some time today, making purchases, browsing wares, whatnot. But once again back here, it appears most of these stores and stalls are in the process of closing down. What would a lot of you like to do?
Can I start gathering information?
Would you like to roll a gather information check?
I
for me,
would
please?
like to roll a gather information.
Could I try to see if I could spot him?
Kyle?
Spot check. Yeah?
That's a nat 20,
I'm
Kyle.
gonna-
Natural 20.
Mhm. For a total of
Yo.
25.
We'll see the spot check.
The spot check is 32.
32. You
This
don't
was
see
a
him.
low roll.
You don't see him around. Aktha, as you begin asking around the stalls and the merchants and the proprietors who are still around, still selling their wares, you ask about for Tregobor, kind of give a brief description of what his disguised self form would look like. And you do get a few responses, saying like, yeah, he was around here somewhere. But you do end up speaking with a potion seller, the only one who's still open right now.
A
Potions.
potions.
I need your...
He's at a... He has a stand, and it looks like he's starting to put things away, and he's kind of like mumbling to himself, shaking his head. Seems something to be troubling him.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a man matching this description? He's one of our friends, and...
Hey, I haven't really seen anybody around.
Okay, but
Keeps him mumbling.
he told us that he drank a potion from your stall, and...
Yeah, it wasn't a potion that I sold.
Well, what was the potion? Do you know?
And he just kind of like narrows his eyes at you, trying to figure out what your deal is.
I can do that too.
Takes off the glasses.
Look,
Wait.
I've been running around all day. I've barely been at my stall today. Apparently, some jackass has been sending me on some fucking wild goose chase, as it were. Came back and had my potions have been stolen.
Do you know who the jackasses were or what they looked like?
No. I've just been getting messages, letters.
What potions are missing?
There's proprietary information.
It's
Could we see
necessary
one of the?
information.
Could we see one of the letters?
How much are his
Burn them.
potions worth? Does he have prices written on them? Anywhere?
It's just a stand, so no prices anywhere. Just a title of what he's selling and stuff.
Why did you
Out of
burn the
game,
letters?
we also have the sigils we could show him. Like we're an official part of the city.
And what did you say, Ukad?
Why did he burn the letters?
You asked that to him?
Yes, I did.
He says, "What do you want to know? Bad
Because of-
omens, that kind of stuff.
It might
I
be
want to keep
important
him around."
in finding our friend.
Do too bad. I don't have them around anymore.
Could
Bad
you at
luck.
least tell us what they
Bad
said?
juju.
And Cass is gonna pull out the little fucking sheriff badge.
Oh, officers, you should have told me that you were around.
Should have started.
Of course,
with that
of
part.
course. Yes, I can tell you exactly,
Here's the letters.
what
I didn't
I'm-
burn them at all.
to the best of my ability, in my old age, I'm getting...
I
hard
understand, and it's
for
probably been a very
remembering.
hard day, so it's
Uh,
completely understandable to be in a bad mood.
My 16th kitten. Her name is Flower. They told me that she was kidnapped. And that I had to go find her.
I see.
And then there was a bunch of instructions. I was running around all the city, and it turns out that she wasn't even kidnapped, and she was at my apartment the entire time. And then when I came back, half of my shit has been stolen, so...
Anything
that of what you
stolen
will.
that could cause blindness or fainting?
Blindness? Fainting? I need to double check my stock. I can do that really quick for you.
While
And
he's
Kind of
turned
pulls out
around,
a ledger. He's not turned around. He just pulls out a ledger and opens it up and starts reading through his stock.
while he's not paying attention, then I'm gonna cast another arcane mark. This one being invisible on his stand. So like I know where it is, so I can see if anything kind of happens while we're gone.
Okay, make a concentration check.
Can I also, considering they
29.
considering the person who did this knew about this random proprietor's 16th kitten, can I make some sort of sense motive or knowledge local check to see if like this would be someone that has lived in the city and knows its people?
Sure. Knowledge local, if you'd like.
I love when you say knowledge, Kyle.
I fucking live for it, Kyle.
22 plus 28. Please and thank you.
Okay. Yeah. You definitely know that so far the very brief knowledge that you have gained from him, and the modus operandi, you would know that this would definitely be somebody who has been in the city for a long time and makes it a business to know almost everything about everyone.
So it's likely not Tarathrul's army.
But he's, after he kind of like looks over his ledger and says, potions of healing, potions of invisibility, expensive elixirs, things of the like. Yes. And he kind of like cross-references with the potions behind the counter. Says, there does appear to be one of the, potions of, overwhelm.
He was knocked out.
One of those is missing. So yes,
of what?
it is overwhelm. The
Oh, I
same
see.
spell that was cast on Aktha.
Instant knock them out.
Okay, so let's see. Thank you. And Cass is immediately at the mention of invisibility going to be constantly detect magicking now.
Okay.
Alright, well, thank you for your time. If anything else comes up, you've met us all now, and you seem like a proficient wizard yourself, so send a message if you can.
If you find the fucker, jail him.
If we find the fucker, we'll try to get your
The
potions back. It's kind of the best we can promise.
Of course. But also jail him. And he closes the ledger.
That's all he gives a shit about. He didn't give a fuck. about
Can
it. He'll
I
just make new ones.
make a spot check using scent to try and smell tobacco?
Sure. Make a spot check if you'd like.
That's why Alexa noted the tobacco.
Yeah. Smart. Smart.
It's because my grandpa, my papa, if you will, smokes cigars. They have a very strong smell. That's a very bad roll.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah, you start smelling the air.
Oh, sorry, 26.
26. That changes everything.
I was
You
wondering,
start
God.
smelling the air, start almost compartmentalizing all the different scents that you smell on it. And you start following your nose. And you do indeed start to smell a faint wisp of tobacco. And you follow it, almost. And it brings you to another mouth of an alleyway here in the marketplace. Can I have you make a spot check for me, please? Another one, but with your eyes this time.
With my eyeballs and my really awesome dark vision that I have, Kyle. I have such good dark vision, Kyle.
Tomo, I'm gonna tap you with Eyes of a Laurel. Get a +8.
Can I prepare if we run into someone who...
40.
40.
Shit!
You look towards the alley where the tobacco smoke is coming from, the scent. Nobody else, except maybe for Sweet Daisy on a very, you can catch the edges of the scent of tobacco, but nothing really that sticks out to you like it does to Tomo. Tomo, you could swear that the tobacco scent is coming from a very small rat that is staring at you from the mouth of the alleyway. And the moment you look at it, the rat turns around and runs into the alleyway.
Grab that fucking rat.
I think.
Rat lycanthrope.
Do I send Verdun to
I'm-
just nab a rat?
Shit!
Do it, do
an
it, do it, do
owl?
it, do it, do it.
Can you?
I think telepathically.
Only Tomo knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that the
now I
rat is
have
there now.
telepathy.
Welcome.
Tomo, thanks, Mabu. Tomo's gonna say, tell Aktha, it wasn't a pipe. It was like a, I forgot what was the word you
A
called?
roll.
A roll, a joint,
Basically.
but
Basically.
A sheaf.
a sheaf.
Think like a not like a cigarette, but like the long
The long
the
ones.
long ones.
Um,
It's
the
pretty
man who was following us is here. As a rat.
Okay.
This is telepathic, Mayor. Sweet Daisy doesn't hear this.
Daisy, get out!
All right.
Get out of my head!
Should I send Verdun to pick him up and bring him to us?
I wouldn't trust him.
I also don't want Verdun to die. Very unfortunate. Yeah.
I want to go so bad, you
I know.
guys. Kyle manipulates me so well. I'm just the white girl in his tragedy story. Shit.
Tomo, before we go, you've read a lot of detective novels and stuff, right? At least a few, probably. Or like espionage spy stuff.
Maybe a few.
I kind of get the sense that we might have had something planted on us.
I don't know if can I do.
What? Here's kind of my thinking, right? What if we take off our magic items real quick? Because we can do it fast. We both just wear cloaks and have weapons and rings and stuff. And then we have Cass just like do like a scan over on us with detect magic.
Cass can also just do a detect magic with everything on. He can differentiate items
Oh, okay.
and spell effects.
Should make it
You
quick.
just
I
have
don't
to
want
tell
to
him.
lose him.
Yes, let's do it very, very quickly, just like right now.
Almost like eyes. I feel like if I don't go, he'll get away. So easily
Just
led, Kyle,
hold
like
on.
a sheep to the slaughter.
Just hold off. You know where he went. We can follow him in a moment.
You are the voice of reason in Tomo's head right now.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yes. Outside
Yeah.
of the telepathy. I'm just gonna be like, Cass, can you detect magic over Tomo and I and make sure that nothing was planted on us for them to be able to track?
I'm gonna detect magic on them and then also the rest of us.
Okay.
But I'm gonna
One by
focus on them
one.
first.
One by one, you go through each and every one of your party members, and you do not detect any errant magics that may be used to find their location or spy in on them. Nothing out of the ordinary.
And there's been no scrying following us.
No scrying.
Alright. Okay, well that puts my mind at ease. That's,
Are there insect lycanthropes, Kyle? From my knowledge of lycanthropes?
No.
No? Okay, didn't think so. Okay, cool.
Little teeny tiny motherfuckers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cass is just gonna shake his head. No.
Let's go follow a rat. Saying with zero context to anybody else in the group.
Sweet Daisy? We're following Sweet Daisy?
No, follow us.
Since we're going into a dangerous situation, Cass is going to ready a quicken rally breath. Or not a quicken, a regular rally breath.
I'm going to ready
if we get into
enlarge
combat.
Utgard mode.
Do we need some eyes ahead?
You know, actually, no, I'll-
That would be good, Daisy, yeah.
I'll
All
ready bull strength on Utgard. We're ready to do it.
I'm gonna be a scout and do scouted things. How can I hide?
We can tell.
Yeah.
Guys, we are all so ready for a combat.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this not to be a combat.
I know.
will be.
We're all kind of itching
Watch,
right
it's
now.
a surprise birthday party.
Kyle,
I'm
I feel
gonna-
like Kyle is... okay, I'm not saying what I was going to say. Never mind.
I'm gonna send out my feelers, cast out my eyes of a boral into the city, and summon some sort of city creature.
Okay.
It's a different
Exact
rat.
same rat.
It's the
It's
same
different
rat.
rat.
It is compelled to come and help.
Help us find you.
Come to me.
My guy has been baleful polymorphed and forgot he was a human, so now he's affected by eyes of a voral.
But the six of you make your way to the alleyway that Tomo had spotted the rat running down into. And there are a few turns, but leads you to a dead end, a box
Go
alley.
slightly to the left.
But no rats.
What
Just
time?
an empty box alley.
We're like in late winter at this point, right?
About, yeah.
Okay. Is there any like snowfall or anything? No.
No snowfall
Kyle,
here.
can I cast
It's pretty
True Seeing on
brisk.
myself?
It's pretty brisk, like cold, but not snow.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna cast True Seeing on myself. Is there any secret entrances here, or secret real people that I just see like a rat man like curled up on the floor?
Would you like to make a search check for me, please?
All right. I would rather not. I'd rather spot, but I will search if I must. Where is my search? Oh, it's so not good. Okay. A 3?
A 3?
Oh no.
I have True See, Kyle. I can see secret doors.
You don't see anything.
Can I? Am I still able to follow the scent of tobacco?
It's gone.
Okay.
Can I?
I mean, I have trap finding. I don't know if that'll help find secret doors, but I have trap
Well,
finding,
if
Kyle.
it's any magical secret door, I just see it by default. Like, it's not, like, hidden.
Right, but maybe it's
Well-
a non-magical one.
True.
When using blind sight, would I? Blind sight, can I see through walls?
No. That would be tremor sense. Blind sight is your other senses are heightened to where you can reasonably know what's around you without seeing it.
Well, I never used.
Yeah, tremor senses you can detect like the it's tough from Avatar, right?
Yeah.
You can detect
Well,
vibrations in the ground.
This isn't something that I do very often, so I'm gonna. I can do it twice a day, so I'm gonna do it anyway. To see if I can sense a rat.
Oh, detect thoughts is an area effect.
This is true.
I'm gonna Cass goes first, but if
Yeah, I'm imagining it's a no, but
Blind sense,
blind sight.
blind sight. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
you don't detect anything.
Do we see
What is
it?
the range of your detect thoughts?
it's just crates, right? And like a we're in an enclosed box that
yeah.
goes up.
Yeah, it's a box alley, garbage bins, discarded trash. No
Okay,
rats, no creatures, no homeless people.
Right. I'm going to start climbing up the wall. And I have to Google the range.
You probably want to be on the ground, Mare.
Yeah, which is why I'm climbing up the wall. I think he went up the building.
No, he probably went in a hole.
Maybe. I mean, either is possible.
Okay.
It is 60 feet.
The cone shape emanate. Okay. You throw up your detect thoughts. You begin scanning around you. You get citizens, thoughts of people walking around the streets. Nothing that would detect as a rat or somebody who's trying to hide.
Do I see any like sewer grates or vents or drains from the tops of buildings or anything?
Make a spot check.
While he's doing that, Kyle, Utgard is just going to start going through the crates, like picking them up, looking inside of them, and then just like tossing them aside. Oof.
1. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Use my trap finding Kyle to see if I can find the door.
Make a search check for me, please.
A search check.
Can I help?
Do I find anything in the crates?
Other than trash and discarded bottles, no.
Is there anything that was under where the crates were?
29.
29. You begin searching up against the walls, and the two buildings that comprise this box alley at the very end where you are made of brick. Very strange, considering most of the other buildings have been either the smaller ones are wood foundation, but most of them are large pieces of quarried stone. And as you're searching on the left-hand one, at the very bottom, you feel one of the bricks is loose.
Is it like a push-pull kind of thing? Is it just like a
Push.
this building's gonna start falling apart?
Like it is a very intentionally loose brick.
Might have found something. I'm gonna pull it out.
I think Aktha
It cannot be pulled out.
Can we
Aktha
push in?
Gets stuck
Can
in a
be pushed in,
corner
yes.
for a second with the that one. Alright, hold on before we go somewhere.
You like fall in the crates,
Yeah. Stumble back.
like stuck in a barrel.
The
Ass
club
up.
goes over the front of your face.
Help! Stuck in a barrel.
Do you push the brick in?
I mean, I feel like I should do some sort of like a trap, like a.
Oh my god, just do it, please. I
I'll
beg
just
you.
do it. I'm gonna push it.
Yes. You push the brick in, and it only depresses about a half inch before you hear a click of a mechanism. And then you see right next to it the brick begin.
Is that not
Move.
constituted as a secret door or passageway?
A non-magical one.
Non-magical.
It has to be magical.
And there is a heavy iron door that is revealed behind it. There looks like there's some viewing hole that is closed and no door handle.
I'm not going to knock.
I'll look. There's a viewing door. Is it closed or is it like an open?
Yeah, it's closed.
Okay.
It looks like there is a space for someone on the other side to open it up and look through, but it is closed currently.
I feel like we knock and then hide on either side of the door, so they have to like come out and check to see who just found the hideout, and then we bull rush our way in.
You think that would work?
Maybe.
Hold on.
Try
Hold
it.
on. We could disguise someone like the man.
I do believe they know we're coming already.
And the man is probably already inside.
He is
Oh.
expecting us, I imagine.
Mhm.
No one would happen to be able to. I don't know the spell terms, but magically persuade someone.
I
I have command.
Wait,
I
I can give you a better chance on it.
I don't know if
I
you
could
know
also
Yes.
make them piss themselves from fear.
Command would be good.
I
Would
don't-
command
Open
work?
the door.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm very good at lying to people somehow. I could try to like give us another
Again,
cover to get
I do
in.
believe they already know we're here.
Right, but they might not know
And
why
why.
we're here.
I'm just saying to make them open the door. I
Well,
guess first I should try the door. Kyle, can I try the door?
There's no handle.
There's no door
There's no
handle.
handle.
It's not like a push thing.
Nope.
Oh,
Do you push against the door?
a little bit. Maybe a little test push.
Okay. You go and you push against the door, and it is locked, latched very heavy, but it kind of a bit. And as you like are putting your hands away, the window opens and says, "It's password."
Also,
Detect
command.
thoughts. My detect
Your
thoughts. What's the
detect
password?
thoughts.
You throw up detect thoughts.
Well, it was already up.
Detect thought. Yeah. Unfortunately, he is not thinking about the password right now. He's just thinking,
Yes.
"Oh, this is a weirdo."
No, sir,
They
use
give
command.
They said you just give the location of this bar to everybody? Huh. That's weird.
No, I just need to check if command can work. Okay, no, it
Like
can't.
club.
We just
Oh,
have
wait,
to
no,
make
I can
them
just-
think of the
okay, no.
password, guys.
Dang it. Ooh, I guess I could say approach. Would that make him open the door, Kyle?
Approach.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, it is like come
No,
to
no,
me.
don't-
Or unlock.
That isn't an option. You only get approach, drop, fall, flee, halt.
Oh, you don't just get like any one word.
Nope, you have a selection of them.
Ew.
Does this look like the kind of man who would be bribed? Who could be bribed?
Would you like to make a sense motive check?
Yes, please.
Where is it?
There it is. 15.
15? Potentially. Depends on the bribe.
Ugard's gonna walk up to the slit and be like, "How about a little bit of gold instead of the password? I got 200 gold here, weighing my pockets down."
It's a pretty good bribe.
Sweet Daisy is
would you
going
like to
to
make a
shove her.
diplomacy check for me, please?
Sure.
Sweet Daisy's gonna
Yeah,
shove
make a
her hand in your
bribery
back
check.
pocket. You get inside of good fortune, so you get to roll twice with advantage. Have advantage. Here you go.
With benediction, you can re-roll again as well.
That's a 24.
24.
Hootgar.
You can see his eye. You can just see like his eyes through the slit, and you can tell he just like down and up, and then he just says, "Money first."
Works for me. And Ukard will take out 200 gold and like put it through the slot.
Yeah.
One coin at a time. Just boop.
You should do half first, half, and then the other half once he opens the door.
Or a quarter, because 100 gold's still a lot of money.
Ukard is not doing that.
You
He's
can
just
tell.
putting all the money in.
He takes the money from, and you see his eyes go down. You hear the bag open, jingles about. The door closes, and you hear the door unlock, and then
Wow, he's a gamer.
opens, and you can see he's almost like a sickly individual, very old, maybe in his like later 70s, very wrinkled, very pale green eyes, like hunch at the back, and he says, "Pleasure doing business with you. Welcome."
And you as well, my friend. And Ukard will walk in.
At any point during that, was he thinking of the password?
No.
He was probably just like, money?
Tomo.
He is a professional. He doesn't make it a habit knowing the kinds of magic that could be used to divine the password. He keeps it out of his mind at all times.
Hey, so just, now that we're in anyways, can you tell us like what the password is for the future?
I'll think about it if you play nice.
I
And
don't know
close
any
the
other
door
way to
behind
play.
you.
Can I smell tobacco now, Kyle?
Well, it immediately leads to a staircase that goes downward, very far.
Oh no.
Does it bend to the left?
It does. Unfortunately, it does not bend.
Oh, thank God.
It's just a
Tom.
straight staircase, and you can see at the very
Damn,
bottom
Kyle.
of it, there's an opening that is letting in glow and the sound of a din of conversation.
Damn it, Kyle. You need to keep adding that. You need to just add stairs that bend slightly to the left.
This,
Do
Kyle, this seems like it's gonna be like the seediest of seediest places, right? Like,
100%.
Yeah.
like
this
this
is
is gonna be
like
okay,
a comedy
cool.
club.
Knowing that we're about to go into a place that definitely doesn't respect like high bloods and people that look proper, Cass is gonna put on his most intimidating sneer to keep people from looking at them.
All right.
We're also all disguised with veil. I know I said that over the short break, but I didn't classify it after just for the audience. We all look like peasants.
Oh, we do? Okay.
I forgot about that too.
I didn't know.
I
know
also
this.
didn't know that.
I didn't know this.
But
We
okay.
just look like ourselves.
Can we all look like weregophers?
We just got really
Oh.
big butt teeth.
With that guy.
Oh, like Bartholomew. How do as we're going down the stairs, do I smell Mr. Smoky Lung Cancer?
Would you like to make
You might just smell a shit ton of tobacco
another
in this city
I
place.
could.
another spot check with your scent?
Yeah.
You mean disco?
Can I just make an intimidation check at anyone who looks at us funny?
Sure.
Cool.
31. Jesus Christ.
31?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, I mean, you do smell tobacco. You don't know if it is the tobacco that the man who's following you is smoking. It is a very strong scent at the bottom. Like, this is definitely a place where people smoke and drink.
Just because I never get to roll this, and I really, really wanted to. That's a sweet 35 on intimidate.
Damn.
I have
You
a
look
really
pretty
high
intimidating.
intimidate.
You look pretty intimidating.
If I'm really high
okay.
intimidated, I never get to fucking use it.
But
People are gonna look at us and immediately look away.
You're like, ooh.
the lot of you reach the very bottom of the stairs and enter out into what appears to be a subterranean bar of some sorts, almost like a speakeasy. You can tell
Said the
there
word.
are there are round tables, booths. The booths specifically, you can tell have like curtained veils, a very, very like gentle palish pink color. The circular tables have, oh my god, have
No, you're causing an echo.
not anymore.
It was
that
just
one
for a
moment.
second.
Yeah.
Just as for a split second.
The circular tables have like tablecloths over them. Again, lot of candlelight, and then there is kind of like a curved mahogany bar that is off to the right-hand side. There's a single bartender behind it that is currently making drinks, and lots of different kegs and barrels that are stacked behind him, behind the bar. All these different bottles and whatnot. And you can tell off in the corner there is a little bit of music, actually. A handful of people playing some tunes. It's not anything incredible. It's just, like
It's double bass licks and stuff.
It's ambient. But the strangest thing about this are all these golden brass pipes that are going through the carved out building, that are going out from the ceiling and into the walls, and all just doesn't seem to be part of the decoration, but something that is about the what is about the underground pipes moving about this entire space.
Do they look like
the client?
Do the pipes look like they would be for like delivering messages or for like ways for people to leave?
Would you like to make an appraise check?
Sure.
I personally think it's definitely for small creatures like rats to get in and out.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? You're not sure. They are definitely large enough where small creatures can move to and fro, but one that is close to you, you can hear rushing water on the inside, and very in the far back, across from where the stairs deposit you out, there's an open archway that leads even further back into a darkened back room of it. And as it enters in at the very back, you can see one of the pipes is leaking and it's letting out steam.
Interesting.
Is that acid?
I mean, it's steam, right? Not acid.
Steam. The clientele is definitely seedier than any of the other bars that you have seen. Lots of scarring. You can tell everybody has no shortage of 3 different weapons on them at any given time. Heavily armored, heavily ready for any sort of conflict. A few of them glance your way and then look back to their drinks.
Are any of them lying about who they are? I have true seeing. I can see through it.
Sweet Daisy's gonna take a good long once-over the whole room. Is there anyone that looks like they could be a rat lycanthrope, or any literal rats running around?
Make a spot check.
Okay. And then I'm also going to be sending out my Eye of the World to look for the same thing. Whatever creature came to me.
I have a really bad idea that I kind of want to do.
Burn it down.
No, not quite. But lie to everybody in this room.
Don't do that.
You're
Don't
all
do that.
the
The rest of
rest.
us don't have decent enough bluff checks.
But here's the thing. I have a plus
Make interesting
15.
choices.
I might just be able to lie for everybody.
That might not be enough at this point.
Or what?
Oh.
Oh,
no,
Oh.
man.
You look around. Everyone just kind of looks the same. You can't pick out any individual people who could be a rat lycanthrope. You assume most of these people are, if all of them are lycanthropes, but you can't tell what they are just by looking at their humanoid forms.
Is there any human lycanthropes? Is there anyone in this room that's actually a rat named Tez?
Oh my god.
Tell us.
Unfortunately, no.
For reference, one of the first companions we ever got, like NPC companions we ever got in campaign 2, was a rat that was a human lycanthrope named Tez.
Yeah, he wasn't a human that turned into a rat. He was a rat that turned into a human.
Yep. And then we resurrected him as a gnome, I think.
Yep. Reincarnated.
Oh yeah,
That's actually
reincarnated.
why I picked the name Tezura, because the first part was Tez.
Hell yeah.
Ah.
Used to honor.
We love Tez.
Can I go up to the a bartender?
You walk
Okay.
up to the bartender. You can tell he too is a bit seedier than especially the waiters and the fancy bartenders that you just saw. He too is wearing armor, shaved head, one of his eyes is scarred over. He just looks at you as you approach the bar, doesn't say anything.
Tomo, how's your diplomacy,
It's
my
not.
friend?
It's not.
Send it,
We don't
brother.
talk about it, anyways.
Oh, Cass is gonna come up with you.
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, I roll move silently with a -3.
At that, Cass is gonna come with you.
I was just all right.
Oh yeah!
He's not gonna say anything, but he is gonna be standing there
It
with
took
you.
me way too long to recognize what you
Tomo's gonna just kind of give him like a little nod and ask him,
TPK'd us doing
"You wouldn't happen to see a tall, lanky fellow with much too chipper an attitude around, would you?"
Who's asking?
Me.
who
Concerned
are you?
party. When it's a bit complicated, but in a way, kind of a brother.
Consider us acquaintances in a good way.
Well, I don't make acquaintances with people who don't buy anything.
I'm going
This
to
kind of
then-
place, how much would their shit run? I imagine pretty cheap.
Something that is both physically and metaphorically underground, you have no idea. There is no standard of expenses and purchase ranges for drinks.
Aktha in the corner
Can I-
is like, 50 gold pieces for a shot of tequila? Oh my god!
I can't. Can I? I can't probably tell what kind of lycanthrope he is. Can I?
No.
Okay. Lex has a funny idea, but I don't know if it's a good one.
What is your funny idea?
If you want to get to know someone and get some information, you gotta take them to dinner first. And I happen to have a whole lot of leftover steak.
Oh my god.
Did you bring it with you?
Yeah,
feel like-
we boxed it.
Did
We boxed it.
was it pretty? Did he say the like? Oh, I'll tell people who buy shit out loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold up.
Can I just walk up and just place down 20 gold, one drink, please?
All right. He takes out a mug and pours from one of the kegs and puts it down in front of you and takes the 20.
Gulp, gulp.
It is an ale, a very deep brown ale.
Keep asking your questions.
I suppose it's rude of me to ask for information with nothing in return. You wouldn't happen to be a steak enjoyer, would you?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I very recently, as in, looks at my sundial.
Inside, underground.
Underground on the sundial that has nothing on it.
Maybe an
Let me-
hour or so.
You-
ago.
Wristwatches do exist.
Do they?
Clockwork does exist in this world.
Okay, but I think
Airships exist.
that's true. I think Tomo's a little behind on the times.
Quite literally.
Quite literally, yeah.
It's
Quite
his,
literally.
it's his Sheikah slate. Instead of being just like a normal slate, it's just a sundial.
I can't read this here.
Lex forgot the name of the fancy pompous place.
I don't think we were given a name.
You
I
were.
don't know.
Oh, but yeah, we were. Fuck.
Yeah.
Probably not a
Chafis
good
is-
idea to
Chafis.
mention that you went to somewhere really, really nice while in a place like this either.
Didn't you take a bite out of that steak? Are you gonna give him your leftovers?
Just
I
off
cut a piece off, like one piece. It has occurred to me. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I love
It's
it.
okay. I was about to do the exact same thing, but sitting at a table with some people of
With your
ill
sad
repute.
salad?
No, with my pasta.
Oh,
Hey.
What has it come
Nice.
to?
I was like so confused. As like Tomo's just taking forever to answer, and since he's taking forever to talk, he's just gonna look at the guy and go, give him the description. It's like, we're just looking for him. Want to make sure he didn't get into any unsavory. Does he not say anything?
He's just kind of staring at you, appraising
me?
you. Yeah, the both of you, trying to figure out what your deal is.
Are we
I mean,
disguised or not?
I'm real bad at lying.
are.
I'm pretty readable.
Look, it's bad business if I talk about my client's business. All right.
Understandable.
Now, are you going to buy anything, or?
Okay, he doesn't consider us all together.
I see.
I mean, Nolson kind of walked up unannounced and just bought something. He didn't
Yeah.
really affiliate himself with.
I know. I tried
Tomo
to
and
make it like
Cass.
I'm with them.
Cass will put down 20 gold. That doesn't leave him with a lot.
Yeah, I have 3 gold left.
Takes a mug, pours you an ale, puts it down on the table.
Cass will pick it up.
Can I take a look around, Kyle? Because I believe what the man at the top of the stairs said was, as long as you don't make too much trouble
Play
or something.
nice.
If you play nice. Can I see if this is like an underground thing besides literally being underground? If it's like
A casino.
is it a betting ring? Is it like smuggling? Is it like
Would you like to make an appraise check?
While they're doing that, can I make a sense motor on this guy to see if he knows who we're talking about at least?
Sure.
That's decent.
30 20?
Goodbye, a good water cheese, Gromit. It's
Mm,
decent.
mate.
Sense motive. Okay. 24.
Wensleydale, Gromit.
24.
I
on the
want
sense motive.
Wensleydale because of that show.
Yep.
so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a, you don't know for certain, but it is definitely a good assumption to make that it is his business to know everybody else's business that comes into his bar. It is not his business to say, but you can anticipate that if he was here, then he knows exactly what you're talking about, who you're talking about. Dirty 20 for the appraise.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by the clientele, this doesn't seem to be a place where people come and perform less than legal activities. What kind? Could be gambling, could be smuggling. You have no idea.
Hmm.
I am gonna just pop a seat next to maybe just 2 people that are at a table together, and I'm just gonna grab out the pasta and slide it over to them.
Oh my god.
Consider that my barrier for entry into this conversation that we are having. Some of the finest pasta
Oh my
you will
God.
have ever tried.
You see,
This is.
it is
This is.
It is 2 people. It is 2 people. You can see one of them is a great bear of a man. Very tall, very broad-shouldered, has literally both of his forearms on the table and is kind of making it skewed towards him a bit, and he is chewing and eating a very big gristly piece of ribs. And the other one is very slinky, almost a noodle. almost like Chihuahua-like in demeanor. He kind of has like a tremble to him, almost like he's OD'd on something like a few nights ago.
Always on edge, kind of.
Yes, and you can see they both kind of like see this pasta get slid across the table, and the spindly one just kind of says, "Fuck's this?
It's food.
Who are you?"
Hi, my name is... We'll just say Bernadette for now.
Bernadette, fake name.
Bernadette, fake name. If we get to know each other better, maybe you'll learn more about me.
You can see as you're talking, the big bear of a man just grabs the entirety of the pasta with his hand and then eats it
Hell
all in
yeah.
one bite.
It's good,
My
right?
man.
Anyways, I am gonna do a little bit of lying. I'm the head of a big kind of criminal organization way down in Pretoria.
Oh my god.
One of my associates has recently been kidnapped, and we are looking for him. Have you ever seen anybody
Oh my
coming into here
god.
following this description? I'm gonna give the description of Trigger Boy's disguise.
Jesus.
That was.
Hey Jacob,
I'm gonna be
remember when you
so
started
honest.
a fight that ended with
Yeah.
you fully unconscious?
Yep.
I'm gonna be so honest. I think that was some of the worst lie.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Can you make a bluff check with a -5?
Yeah,
These guys are from Pretoria. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
that's a 25.
It looks at you and just says, "We don't want trouble. Fuck off."
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't want trouble either. I'm just trying to look for my friend. Have you seen him?
You can see
enter
he
here?
quickly grabs a dagger, puts it on the table, and says, "We don't want trouble.
All right,
Fuck off."
fine.
I am like
But if you do hear anything,
turned around.
let me know. There's some great benefits in it for you. I'm just gonna get up and walk away.
You see a Bernadette.
You hear that? Great benefits. Oh, takes the dagger and resheathes it. That was a good one. Come on, let's go. And he stands up, and the big bear of a man, the entire rib off the bone, and puts it
Ugh.
on the table. And the two of them walk further into the back.
I think Aktha just hears in their head, "I'll kill him."
No, don't do that. I was lying straight through my teeth at him. If I'm gonna be honest, this is a telepathic bond. I think if we're gonna find Trigger Boy, he's gonna be in the back. We need to find him in there.
I try to smell for Trigger Boy.
Make a scent check.
Okay. Come on,
when
no.
I got
no-
anything, did the guy say anything else, or did he just continue looking?
You just
Watching.
continue looking. You haven't asked him anything.
Okay. After purchasing the item while Tomo's doing his thing, I was like, so, any news at all? Maybe someone that seems similar.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Yeah, Tommy, you don't get anything. You
So
get
many-
very,
The
So
Thursday
many
campaign hasn't been on for a
ones.
while, so it's
You get-
transferred over here.
I'm filled
get-
with blood
yeah.
rage.
you get a very heavy tobacco smoke smell. Anyway, continue, Cass.
Maybe someone that just seems similar. Talks too much. Maybe didn't talk at all. Who knows?
Would you like to make a diplomacy check for me, please?
I would love to make a diplomacy check for you with a that is a 13 plus 19. 22.
22. Nope. 32, right?
30. Oh, you're right. 32.
He looks at you, up and down. Just says, Well, there's a lot of people who, I know. There's one person who looks like, trouble. Here. Well, in the back. And he makes a very, pointed look towards the back. Just says, didn't speak. Never seen him around before. hellbred like yourself. But if you want them back, it's gonna cost you.
How much would that cost me?
Is
Depends.
this punishment for us extravagant spending on items?
Yeah, probably.
Depends what she got to offer. And let me be clear. I'm not talking about money. Favors. Information. The like. And he takes an appraising look at the entire group. You all need to pay separately.
Would we be able to put down a singular large payment for all of us?
Separate.
Separate.
That's how I conduct my business.
Depends on the type of information you want, because I have a lot.
Offer it up, and I'll tell you when it's enough.
This fucking guy.
Can I see if telling him does this guy seem to be any sort of trying to figure out if telling him about how Jormungandr got in the sky. Can I make a sense motive?
Sure, make a sense motive.
Okay. I like my sense motive, so 21.
21? You're unsure. You haven't quite tested the waters with him yet. You don't know what he is valuing or what he is looking for. So it's a toss-up.
Excuse me, sir. Is it only information you're looking for?
Information, favors, anything you can offer that's not strictly money.
What if I have a solution to somebody causing trouble in your speakeasy?
Look, you play by the rules when you're in my bar.
Oh, no. This is something that I'd be giving you so that you could use in the future.
What are you getting at?
I'm gonna take out the potion of Feeble Mind and put it up on the counter.
What is it?
Do you know what the spell Feeble Mind is?
Vaguely familiar.
Essentially, what that potion will do is turn a person into a drilling mess. If somebody's being too rowdy, too mean, give them a drink with that.
Takes the potion, pockets it, says, "You're good."
Finally found a use for the potion.
Because I also have one of those.
Sweet Daisy is going to rummage around in her pockets, and on the bar, she's going to place one hellish drinking mug. We acquired this item in Separate Plane. Not sure if you're familiar, it's rather infernal. Very hot. This mug can withstand temperatures to up, guessing about 600 degrees. The weather wasn't very kind down there.
And what could I potentially use this for?
Well, makes a rather nice knick-knack if you need to do any baking with cups in it. You know, have you ever heard of like a pizookie or like a brownie in a mug? It's very nice. Also, if that's not really your style and you're not really the baking sort, you could sell it off to some sort of magic person and they could use it to anchor themselves and to teleport straight to hell.
Could you make a diplomacy check for me, please?
I'm an inside of good fortune myself. So
You've been
the
addiction
first,
as well.
the first one on the dice is a 13, which is plus 21. So 13 plus 21 is the first one, and then the other one's a natural one.
So 34.
So it's 13 plus 21 is
34.
He looks down at the mug, looks up at you, says, unorthodox, but I can see the use of it. Takes it, says, you're good.
You know what? I just came with a better idea.
I have an idea as well.
Cass is gonna look at him. How about this? Every single hellbred you meet, including myself, are spies unwillingly. Everything you say to them will be known. Keep that little tidbit in your head.
He just looks at you in the eyes. Just glances around. Just nods. You're good.
I'll finish my ale and I'll say, how about a get out of jail free card, one time only, no exceptions, or not no exceptions. What's the right term?
No questions asked.
No questions asked in Laleshai, if you're ever in the city.
Yeah, could you promise me that?
Because I'm the Lord. Oh, I'll show off the signet ring of Laleshai.
Let me see. I'll give it back.
I'll let him look at it.
Takes it. And you see he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a glass eyeball.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is.
And he just shoves it into the socket of the eye that is scarred over, and he kind of blinks a bit, and then he closes his regular eye and inspects the ring with the glass eye. Hands it back to you. And then just kind of slams the back of his head, pulls out the glass eye, puts it back, and then just says, my lord, you're fine.
Just ask for me, and you'll get out for free.
Somebody please hit him with the I'm actually an agent of the chieftain Dacton. If you don't let me back, I will arrest you.
That honestly probably.
Oh my god!
I feel like that's.
Oh, you could use that as
Oh my
like
God.
you could use that as if you ever get in trouble in this city, we'll put in at least a good word for you. If one of you two who haven't said anything yet want to use that, Tomo, you might need to.
I'm trying to look. I have
just like,
other
I'm a
potions, but I
god.
don't know if another potion's gonna make the bird.
Would I know, like, is the Church of Shantae, like, are they like actively hunting Malar? Is it like their relationship, or is it like a?
I can tell
It is a deep hatred, yes.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, claiming to be a follower of Shantae will probably get you killed.
That's not what I was going to say.
Okay.
Would I like? I don't want to give up the sanctuary because that seems like a very bad idea.
Please do not.
Try to think of info. You could give the Jormungandr info that Malar is currently incapable of helping its followers.
Yeah.
That's true.
You could always just say, "Hey, I'm a god, bro."
So you could give him in the warning that if you're lycanthrope, your power might diminish in some time, slowly over time, because Malar is not connected to us.
This guy likes favors and juicy gossip.
He does like juicy
He
gossip.
just loves some juicy. You know what? I respect it. I respect the juicy gossip enjoyment.
You could tell him about Dacton's love life.
That's a bad idea.
That's a bad idea, because then
That seems
he might get the idea to assassinate Dacton's love interest.
Hey, Kyle.
Yes.
Can I make a roll to see if it's a bad idea if I tell him like where Tarathiel is?
Well, also you don't know where he is.
I thought we did. Like he said that he'd be waiting in his city.
Yeah, you don't know where that is.
Oh,
I thought we did.
No, we don't. We know what the city looks like.
Oh.
But you don't know where
We
it
could
is.
probably find out, but
Yeah.
we don't know where it is yet.
Well, how about this? There's a man out there who's amassing an army of hellbreds, trying to destroy the plains. His name's Tarathiel, and well, he right now has the power of a god.
Old news, I'm afraid.
Okay, very interesting.
I mean, it's not that they're actively like attacking places.
What do you know of the snake in the sky?
Jormungandr. Sealed long time ago by the gods. Somehow back out.
It was Tarathiel that freed him. Jormungandr acts as a barrier between mortals and gods. Jormungandr right now is blocking the godly powers from affecting the plane. That's why you haven't seen any animals around lately. The animals were put here by the gods, and without the godly influence keeping them here, well, no reason for them to stick around.
He just looks you up and down. You're good.
This guy is learning massive information. He's probably used to like this guy over here. Here's some blackmail you can use on this guy in the city. Here's some blackmail you can use on this guy in the city. And we're over here
This
like
guy has an
here's some
embarrassing
world-altering
tattoo.
information.
This guy has an embarrassing tramp stamp.
Is
The
there?
world's ending.
Oh,
This lady is cheating on her wife with this guy.
Yeah. This guy got a tramp stamp. This lady's cheating on her wife with this guy.
And also
The world's ending.
Also, the world is on fire.
The world is on fire.
so with all the animals are gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least enough of what you've been able to like find or see.
You know what? I think
What
the
kind of
reason
meat
that
was
that
I eating, Kyle?
You know what? That's what I was thinking. He's probably thinking he now needs to stock up on dried meats and shit.
Yeah.
After you just said that the animals that's the reason the animals aren't here and they're not going to come back. Now he knows, unless Jormungandr's gone. So I imagine he's using that information to stock for both himself and the bar.
Tomotaru.
I don't know anything.
Just give him another
You could tell him.
potion.
You could
Tell him your past. Give him your life story.
No, literally, I think if you just said you're a half breed and you're welcome here, that might just be good enough.
Or consider you tell him you're from a Vonos and tell him what a Vonos is, another
Well,
plane.
saying you're like a half breed though in this place, that's juicy.
It also might
Yeah,
get
but it
you
also
killed.
puts a huge mark on our back.
Yeah.
But you have
Oh,
to say
huge
like
mark
I have
on our back. We're
protection.
being followed.
Yeah, don't put a bigger mark on our back.
We
My
already-
guy,
we
I've
can
been
pro-
playing this whole campaign with a mark on my back.
That's true. I'm just saying that's juicy.
Okay, yeah, but then what if he asks questions? Okay, well, yeah, I guess Tomo will maybe think for a moment. Not sure if you've picked up on it, but I happen to be one of your scorned half-bloods. Half-breeds? Do they call them half-breeds? Half-bloods.
Half-breed.
Half-breeds. And the only reason I'm here is because I somehow have favor with the chieftain.
That is pretty juicy.
It's
He
juicy.
looks at you. Raises his eyes. Says, I knew there was an oddness about your scent the moment you walked in. Although it's not on my kind to ask, so...
You
You're
may be
good.
looking at the only one in the world.
Only one alive.
Yeah.
And he looks at the six of you.
Can I? Wait. Yeah, can I sense motive that? Did he mean the only half-breed left alive, or the only half-breed with favor to a chieftain left alive?
Yeah. You don't even need to roll, just the only half-breed left alive. Period.
That people know.
That people know of.
Holy shit.
I don't
They
know
were
if Tomo's ever
actively
explained it to
hunted.
Aktha, but Tomo knows that he was like basically hunted for sport. I don't know if he's ever like deep delved into that.
Gotcha.
Looks at the six of you. Alright. General rules. Don't make trouble. Don't go snitching. What you see stays in the back. If you want to discuss further, you come back, pay again, but you get in the back. The moment you leave,
Juicy gossip every time.
the moment you leave, you need to repay. If you don't want to go in, you're free to linger. So long as you don't leave, you're free to enter and leave as you see fit.
Alright. I'll head in.
As you walk towards that
Actually-
archway.
Actually, one question before we go in. We do kind of suspect, one of our acquaintances to possibly being held back there. How does that fit into the rules of don't make trouble? Against his will, I should say.
Well, depends on who's holding the chains. I guess is a good way of phrasing it.
I mean, I believe you said before that you had never seen the man before. A new shady individual. So, if he has no connection to you... I'm not saying we're going to try and make things rough in there, but if it happens, how does that look on us?
Well, just means I'll never see your faces again.
Alright. Except for maybe his, because, the old nail shine thing. Anyways, I'm gonna head in.
As you begin making your way towards the archway, you can see a tall figure kind of like moves to block the way. You can see he's tall, maybe 6'5". He
Cass is
is
still looking down at him.
he's about average humanoid, but he is incredibly strong. Dark-skinned, bald head. You can see he has nose ring that both go in across his nose and all the way up the ridge of his nose up to his glabella. He is practically clothless from the waist up, and just is wearing baggy pants and clothes made of hide, and he has a large axe slung across his shoulder. And once he stands up to kind of like intercept your way, the bartender just kind of slams the top of the bar twice, makes eye contact with him. He looks down at the lot of you, just steps aside.
Can I, just for funsies, can I make a comparison? Is he stronger than Redwood was before he passed?
Redwood's final strength score was a 37, by the way.
Yes. Probably.
Oh wait, but Tomo
Comparable.
wouldn't know that. Last
but
time
you could-
Tomo saw you was before you.
Oh, This is true.
Yeah. Probably comparable.
I don't know. That motherfucker's big.
He big boy.
I mean, to be fair, that was like 4 levels ago for most of you guys.
Yeah.
You make your way down the hallway, and at the very end, you can see there's a curtain that separates the hallway from the room on the other side. And when you step in, it is a wide, circular room, 10 feet tall, and it appears to be both a gambling den and contraband, drugs, other sorts of recreational goods of that nature. And across the right-hand side, there are also other booths that are kind of carved in on the inside, with a few people sitting, drinking, and talking. And Tomo, immediately you notice the man who is watching you. Short gray hair, blue eyes, wearing black cloak, the hood swung off of his shoulder, and he is sitting across from the 3rd lieutenant. Legs crossed. Face back facing you guys, speaking with the gray-haired man.
That makes sense.
Can I make a listen check?
I mean, they don't recognize
for it.
us, right? So.
We're disguised.
I mean, it's just our clothes, right? It's not our faces.
And we're
Well,
currently
no,
wearing
Veil.
cloaks.
Veil.
Yeah, Veil does clothing.
And
It does
Clothing and
clothing.
faces.
yeah.
It's full body.
23?
23.
Mm.
Mhm. You get the... You get some of it. You don't get a lot of it. You get key phrases. You hear your name, Tomotaru, Aktha. You hear all of your names, Sweet Daisy, Cassiel, Utgard, Nelson. You hear, we were following them, and from the 3rd lieutenant, you hear, we will be gone soon. But that's all you can get.
I wonder if they're just like purely just wanting to keep an eye on us, just making sure we're not doing anything fucked, or like trying, like you said, like trying to destroy the city.
We're
Well,
approaching them, right?
They
This is the
I'm-
plan.
they told us
We are?
They told us to keep Tregobor alive. He disappeared in a marketplace, and then this place showed up.
I'm
with
just
the
asking
guys.
because me and Sweet Daisy, I'm pretty sure, have the highest diplomacies.
Utgard does have a 13.
I have a 15. No, I have
I've got
19.
I've got a 21, and my bluff is even better.
I don't
Can I
think we
roll
need
a
bluff
spot
here.
check to see if we can see Tregobor?
Sure, make a spot check.
11.
11.
Oh, heck.
Are we
Can I
approaching,
try?
guys?
I think
I
so.
think we have to.
Sweet,
Okay.
Sweet
I mean,
Daisy is going to
Nope.
step
Yeah.
forward with Callus.
I don't think we all should.
Utgard will hang back.
I
I'm
will
gonna.
also.
I'll prepare full strength and like
Do not perceive me.
to play on or
I like to think that Utgard and Nolson are like leaning on a rail next to each other, just like pretending to have a conversation.
I'm just gonna go to one of the gambling tables.
Okay.
Can I flank a little and hide?
Sure, make a hide check.
Disappear in the
you're
dim
just like
lighting.
in the middle of this place and you just crouch down.
No, I think it's gonna be more like they step into a dark corner. and
33?
disappear from people's
33.
peripheral.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah,
close.
you move into
It's just funny.
more shadowed corners, maybe blending
You
with
Skyrim
some
crouch,
crowds.
and everyone's just
Yeah.
like,
Huh?
must have been the
That
wind.
must have been the wind.
I'm
Don't tell
imperceivable.
me. Somebody stole your.
So who's approaching Cass and
Sweet
Sweet
Daisy and
Daisy?
Cass.
Mhm.
The two of you make your way to the table, and you can see the gray-haired individual. The both of them stop talking, and then they both look over at you. And
Apologies. for interrupting.
It's no problem. Please, we will continue our conversation later. And he just kind of nods and stands up and makes his way through a back door. And just says,
Can I clock the back door?
sure. And he just says, sit.
Sweet
I did
daisies.
not expect to see you in a place such as this.
Well, you see, we're looking for a person who has misplaced themselves. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that?
I do.
Might we be able to find them returned at some point?
I'm afraid not.
Figured you'd say that.
You see, we need him alive. Safe. And what do I find? Him wandering about the marketplace. And I'm not exactly aware of his surroundings. So, took matters into my own hands. On the morning me and my soldiers will be rid of this place. Along with this individual. You
Jacob?
must
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize. I thought I muted my mic. I got food.
Rest assured you will be somewhere safe.
You can understand why we don't quite agree on that.
Even if you don't, doesn't matter.
There's
No.
like a squint.
Is there any other reason you've decided to come speak with me? Or is it just a matter of this?
How's Annalise?
I haven't seen her in quite some time. Not since she performed the action with him.
Do you know if she was being treated favorably after that, or is she a prisoner?
You can never tell with the commander.
Well, I suppose there's not much we can do then, right? Is Tregobor at least somewhere spacious? He is quite claustrophobic after all. Wouldn't want his heart giving out from a panic attack.
It is not my responsibility to say. I handed him off to another. They are taking care of it.
Wouldn't suppose you're on good terms with that person?
If by good terms, you mean she is of a higher rank than me, then yes.
Were there two women or just one?
There's just one.
There was one, the broomstick lady.
That's Annalise.
Mm-mm.
No.
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 Annalise is the lady that was in Aktha, and the broomstick lady is one of the 3 people that attacked the airship.
She's the one that told
lieutenants.
us to keep Tregobor alive before she left.
Yeah.
You don't think he'd just tell us what he's wanted for, do ya?
I suppose it's under your command whether or not you can just let us know what you want with him, right? Or is that out of your purview?
No. I didn't make it a habit to go spreading secrets.
Gotcha. No, that's completely fair. That's fine. When you say rid of the city, you're not going to burn it down, right? You, after all, told us not to mess with anything. You just are gonna exit, like, on foot, right? Not kill hundreds of thousands of people?
Can I sense motive this silence?
Go for it. He just says, "Such is not my actions to take."
27.
What does
This
that
information. 27?
Mhm.
He's pretty hard to read, so the silence is just silence.
I sense motive him from my secret hidey spot.
No, you're not in this conversation.
Damn it.
He just says, "Such is not my actions to take." I'll just
Where
say,
will you head now? Where will you burn next?
he looks at you, just says, "Before I answer that, I'll just say, there are some people here who know things. Know things about what you've been doing. If you want to keep your heads and keep your promise which you've made with the commander, I would leave. Or, at the very least, tread carefully."
Could you give us a line not to step over?
It's not you stepping over a line that is going to trouble you.
Can I figure out what he means by that?
Make a sense motive.
Can I help? Can I make another roll?
Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay.
What a concerning lad.
Are you helping?
I don't know. It's up to Kyle.
Are you going to aid another?
I would like to aid another.
All right. Roll with a +2.
34.
From the way he's been speaking, you can pick up that perhaps some people out there know your intentions in the city and what you are doing, and perhaps there will be some countermeasures soon.
Figured. Okay.
Now, I'm rather tired. I shall go rest now.
As should we. Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. Meetings are much nicer when they're amicable, such as this.
Believe me, I am nothing if not. And he gets up from the booth, starts walking. And you can see 6 of the figures that were in there also get up and follow him.
Oh. I'm gonna tap on Cass and say, that went much better than I thought it was going to.
Yes, but I don't think we're getting Sugar Ball back.
No, certainly not.
And I doubt they're going to feed him. Stands up.
"21 again? Wow, I'm on such a streak!
Aktha wins the
Blackjack.
jackpot.
But
I made
a
back
lot
all
of
my
you,
gold I spent.
a lot of you reconvene after the third lieutenant makes his exit.
So, what now?
We following out
We
the
can-
back?
Yeah, we can probably discuss outside. He's not here. He's somewhere far away.
Yeah, once we're out, Cass is just gonna.
Are you going to
inform them of
exit
what we've learned?
the underground?
Is there's not like human trafficking going on there. They don't have like a cage full of children, right?
No, just drugs and gambling.
Yeah, I would hope. It's that.
Did anyone want to do any seedy gambling before we exit?
I
Not
actually,
particularly.
I'm not gonna lie. I think during the conversation, Aktha probably did get pulled into some sort of gambling. Just like a, hey, if you're gonna stand at the table, you gotta play.
If Ace was
Oh,
here, he would without
Would you
a
like
doubt.
to roll a D100 to see how you did?
Sure.
Ace was here, he would be gambling.
end?
I'd like to think that like Aktha is like absorbed in it, so Ukar has to walk over, just drag them away by like the scruff of their neck.
I mean,
He
it's
makes 50,000 gold
it's
pieces.
it's a 64. It's like above,
64?
above average.
Yeah, you walk away the table with a net of 2 gold.
Let's go!
Brings me up to
Ace,
17.
We're not poor.
But you exit, go
Okay,
back
wait.
into that main bar room.
No, I'm not exiting yet. I just want to tell everybody, like, hey, so, you know, we are kind of in a place where we can get some pretty rare ingredients and whatnot. Is there anything that we want to pick up that's, like, less than legal, but also would aid us in a fight?
Like
Not
cocaine?
particularly.
Not,
Like
I mean,
PCP?
I was thinking more like, you know, like something that was like a powder
Like-
that we can like spray at an opponent to like
Like
knock
bath
them out?
salts?
No, like something to like knock people out, like a sleeping powder or something.
I mean, I think that
That's
you
likely
could
not
probably
sold here, huh, Kyle?
get that at a
Unless
normal.
if it's drugs and gambling, no, you can't buy it here.
I mean,
Uh,
there's some drugs that knock people out.
We
Look,
could
Aktha, it's
Record like drugs that the people who buying it take, not the other way around.
I mean,
Okay,
people smoke weed.
it's already past my bedtime. I need to go.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Just imagine you get like a powder. You powder up some weed and blow it in someone's face.
It's grinder.
Ah, yes, that's how weed works.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Alright.
Why did you do that? What was?
But-
It did nothing.
Oh
As
god,
you-
it's my eyes.
Wow, my eyes.
as you make your way
Pocket sand.
through,
Pocket weed.
as you make your way back through the bar and up the stairs, the doorman opens up the door, and as you're leaving, he just says, "Skip a hop." That's the password.
Hipper hop.
or have
Skipper hop.
Skip a
That's the
hop.
name.
Skibbity bop
I
and
have
bada.
an out of game comment.
Skibbity
The way
toilet.
that Lex's cover on her camera is positioned looks like Wario coming in for a kiss.
I see it too.
Oh my
You
God.
can see the
see it,
eyes,
yeah.
the bright
And
pink
the nose.
nose, the mustache. Yep.
I immediately see it.
Okay, I
But-
do kind of see it. Yeah.
As you exit out into the alleyway and the doors closes behind you and the brick goes back around, Cass can inform the lot of you of what was just told.
Well, fuck.
So I don't think we'll be getting him back anytime soon, unfortunately.
Well, for some reason, it seems that they have a interest in keeping him alive. So that brings some relief.
The
It's also concerning.
one of the few things I'm currently missing right now is my ability to scry.
Because from my knowledge of Tarathril, he really doesn't actually care that much about life. People.
But he does care about Ellisbone. We've seen it time and time again.
Yeah,
And Turgabor was one.
Yeah, was.
Well, he's the only current wise of his tribe, so I'd be really surprised if Tarathiel doesn't try to seize that opportunity.
I could try and send him again. Tell him his situation.
Maybe don't do that.
I think it would
That
only
might-
scare him.
That wouldn't be good for anyone.
I mean, he just kind of... He's not sure what's going on right now. It'd be better to tell him the truth, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do inform him that we will be trying to find him. It's just going to take a lot longer than we thought.
I'll leave it on a hopeful note.
I will also mention that with Tregabor gone, that does leave us with a barrier of protection also gone with him. At least communication-wise.
It's true. Oh, God. Alright. I'm going to send off a sending. I'm sorry, Tregabor. You've gone out of our reach. We're gonna do our best to find a way to get you back.
Tell him he's safe.
It'll be a while.
After a moment, you get a response. Oh, but all right. That's fine, I guess. Okay, I guess. That's it.
Wait.
He...
Shit. Fuck, I never got to talk to him.
What?
Oh,
What did you need, Aktha?
I have really bad news to deliver to Tregabor, and I think Tarathiel might use that to try and turn him against us.
What do you mean?
His wife is
Bad
dead.
news.
What?
What?
Yeah, yes, his wife is dead, and
And how
Was he
long?
talking about how his
Look,
wife was
look.
locked?
I know. He was... Alright. Well, we found him underground. He was freaking out about everything, and I didn't want to just add more shit to his pile until he was feeling better and, was able to handle the news. So I waited, and then I was killed, so I couldn't remember it, and then I could remember it, and then he ran off.
Oh my God, how many days has it been? How many days?
It's been too long, Daisy.
No, how many days?
It's been
Months.
about a month.
Oh,
What are you talking about? What does the time matter?
It's...
it does.
I
It does.
wouldn't worry about it too much. Utgard.
I can't tell you, Utgard. Try not to think about it. I'm sorry.
But I never got to tell Tregabor about it. And now he's gone. Like I said, I think Tarathiel might use that information against us. Even though Tarathiel was the one to kill his wife.
Should I tell him?
I'm gonna be honest.
This is not the time.
I am gonna be honest. At this point, I don't see harm in telling him. At least he might know what Tarathiel's gonna do.
It'll do more harm than good if we keep it from him longer.
Exactly.
Cass, what do you
know.
think? You've been through this before.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Telling him would be better. It's going to be God, I can't imagine if he's stuck and he just found out that we won't be able to come for him for a long while.
And his
I'm
wife is
just
dead.
knowing that his wife is dead. I personally would have rather known. You should tell him.
Okay. Maybe it's best I don't freestyle this one. Could someone hand me a piece of paper?
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah, I still have a tone sheet.
We should get back to the palace first. I don't want to be talking about this out in the open.
Should I use the, I'll get away.
You cast the getaway as
No, I'm asking, should I?
Yeah.
How long
Right.
does it last?
Don't see why not.
Instant
Well, it can be
teleportation.
for... Yeah, it's every 12 hours I have to reactivate it.
As well as
I
that,
could.
suppose.
Alright. And I'll activate it.
you use it, and the six of you are instantly transported back to your rooms. Blink of an eye. Barely even recognize that it's happened until you're inside.
Alright, someone help me write. And I'm gonna do my best to do a 25-word equivalent of the worst phone call someone can experience.
You send that off?
Yes.
You get a response. You just hear. Well, that's different. Huh.
We're still married.
They were.
Well, I guess that saves us a lengthy divorce then. Thank you.
What a guy.
That's it.
Why would he want a divorce?
Was not what I
okay?
expected.
No,
Same.
because guys, I don't know if you picked up on it, but when he was talking about his wife before, he's using like past tense, and it was very much like they were kind of. I got the vibe that they were on the outs.
Oh, I see.
I don't remember the wife talk. So.
Not how I thought that was gonna go.
Still terrible.
Yeah.
Still just awful.
He's probably got to process that, in his dark, secluded box that he's probably in.
Can you imagine if Rathiel came to him with that? It's like, they've lied to you about your wife, she's dead, and his response was, I guess
Oh.
that saves me a divorce.
Yeah, like, oh!
Oh my
Sick.
god.
Oh, cool, I guess.
And he just
Not
did
the
like,
reaction.
Do I get to keep the house then?
Oh, about that, it's been blown up.
Fuck!
But-
He's bawling.
My asset.
As the six of you are now back in your rooms, the night getting later and later, and you all getting more and more tired, Sweet Daisy sending off the message with nothing much more to do with the evening other than rest and continue in the morning. Yes,
Definitely
Sweet Daisy,
is.
what?
I know you're using your that's where we're gonna end this voice, but I do have a conversation I would like to have with Aktha, but it can wait till next session. I do want to do it during the night though.
With nothing more to do than rest and
And talk.
continue your investigations and tasks, or whatever it is the day will bring you in the morning. That's where I'm going to end today's session.
Yippee!